The adventure unravels before us. We must begin to roll. The initiative is beyond the stars. Far from home they know. We all do better when we all do better together. We all do better when we all do better together. Together we are one in the Orville RPG. The Quantum Master brings us all together in the Orville RPG. We all do better when we all do better together. We all do better when we all do better together. Together we are one in the Orville RPG. The Quantum Master brings us all together in the Orville RPG.
Hey gang, welcome back to the Orville RPG grand finale for season 1 of the Orville RPG, which is what we're going to be playing. It's the world that we live in, the universe that we play inside, because there's not enough Orville out there for us diehard fans of the show, so we need to get out there ourselves. Man, my camera is really zoomed in right now. I did not expect that. How are you guys doing today? Are you ready for some Orville time? We got a full deck today. We got a full cast of characters ready to play the game, to pick up where we were last time, which I'll go ahead and let Woody tell us where we were last time. But let me get everyone on board, this entire team for the campaign. We got the Quantum Master, Cyber Symbiosis. We got Alex Portman. What is going on? We got Charles, aka CHAZ, aka Mbutu Kwamaka Schwarzkopf, but you can call him Benny. Then we have, playing Valdez, we have Mark's Pile, and new to the show, very welcome, we have Kratos himself, Keenan Little. Welcome aboard, Keenan.
Hello.
I wish there was a button that I could just press and everyone shows up at once. I do not see that option is available as of yet with StreamYARD, but maybe that's something that'll be added, or maybe it's just something I'm missing. But are you guys ready for the Orville RPG finale of season 1?
Yes.
Now, and we have decided that we are going to be doing a season 2 of the Orville RPG. It's going to be all new adventures. It's going to be a different format I'm very excited about. And the new packaging, you get a little taste of it at the beginning of this show with the new RPG theme song and credits. Who knows who will be in the credits next season? I do know a few names that will definitely be in the credits next season. But Woody, where did we leave off last time?
Well, I was thinking this morning about how to introduce it, and I thought about the final episode of Farscape, where they said previously on Farscape, and then they had 2 clips from every episode in the whole series. And then,
oh wow,
yeah, like
well,
that.
We can do that. Go ahead.
Yeah. So
I hope you wrote it all down.
No, it's fine. I have a decent memory for this stuff. So, how did we get here? Well, in the start of the campaign, Alex was in the brig, and Benny was Benny and Giapulio were assigned to guard him as the crew was gearing up for an attack against a Starforge that was controlled by the Kaelon during the Kaelon War in a suspiciously close location to Allied space, and that attack did not go as planned. It turned out that the Starforge was actually a super weapon that was drawing power directly from the star and started annihilating starships during the battle. This concludes with the player characters, including our local space pirate, escaping from a ship known as the Redenbacher and managing to make it to a nearby planet where they discovered space Romans. Yes, we did that.
Yeah.
And then due to a series of misadventures, they met up with Valdez Eros, a soldier who was from another ship, and he teamed up with them. They've also found Kratos, who was a a krill who was assigned as an advisor to one of the ships, and this unlikely crew has assembled and met a whole bunch of other misfits, including a scrapper named Dan, who's pretty much a loser that everybody treats like a loser.
Yeah.
And recently, oh crap, I don't remember the name. Pilquist, that's right. You guys picked up a communications officer named Pilquist and managed to escape the planet with the captain's yacht from another downed spaceship. And absolutely did not commit war crimes in the process of doing so. And so
I had nothing to do with it.
Yes. And so right now, you guys have managed to retake the Redenbacher. Benny made it over to another ship, a large battle cruiser that the Kalon were repairing. The Kalon were currently reassembling the Redenbacher, which is mostly done, reassembling another Union ship, and putting back together 3 other Krill ships that you guys believe may be some sort of a Trojan horse tactic. And they've got the wreck of other ships floating around from left over from the battle, salvaging parts and using them to fix everything else. And so when we left off, Benny got on board the battle cruiser, managed to retake the engineering deck, and set the ship on a collision course with the Starforge, where it impacted, detonated the engines using a let's say a cold reignition, and inflicted severe damage to that facility. Not destroying it, but causing a lot of damage. And when we left off, the party did not know the status of Benny, our gelatin character. And then
we were worried.
Yes. So Keenan, as the guest, I'm going to introduce you to everybody. Alex, why don't you introduce your character?
Hi, I'm playing Cheshire, which is a pirate character that ended up actually being undercover as a Union lieutenant. And I lost my arm previously before the campaign started, and I have scars on my face that is known as the Glasgow Smile.
Yeah, he's the Joker.
And I'm hunting a particular individual that was on that planet until these guys sidestepped everything and got us into massive war.
Yeah. Hey, JP, go.
All right, I'm Jay Pulio. I'm a Retepsian pilot. You know Retepsians, like Derulio. And we're blue-skinned people. I'm a blue-skinned Retepsian with a beard. I'm awesome at engineering. I served aboard the Redenbacher, and then all this craziness with the Kalon happened, and I'm finally back in a Union ship. But I kind of just want to go home and chill out because I am in heat right now. And so I got an in heat stomach ache and a headache, and it'll be nice just to go lay down and watch my stories. But I have this mission that I have to do first.
Yes, you being in heat has definitely had an interesting impact on various storylines of the game.
I would say this whole season could have been called "In the Heat of the Night."
Oh. All right. Hey, Chaz, why don't you go next with Benny?
Well, I am Umbutu Kwamakohele Schwarzkopf, but everybody calls Benny. And this is here, I'll just there we go.
There's Benny.
Yep. And basically, I'm an engineer, but with a focus on blowing crap up. If you need a bridge destroyed or a command center brought down, I'm your man.
Yep. All right. And then
you're our jelly.
Yeah. Marks.
Yeah, I'm about as Eros. I am a soldier, and it's Zalons, right? Am I pronouncing that right? I'm the
Salayan.
I knew I was going to mispronounce it. I'm the cool, super strong aliens. There's a couple of regular cast members over the years in Orville. And this is like what I would look like after I retire and go into luxury.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's basically my character. And I ran these these folks over here at some point and got involved in the mission. So after my ship, got crashed.
After they just blew up your ship a couple episodes ago.
Yeah.
All right, Keenan, why don't you introduce yourself? You are playing Kratos.
That is right. I am Kratos. I am a paladin of Avis, a servant of the glorious Krill Empire. And you are a pack of godless savages that I have somehow fallen in with to my great misfortune and displeasure.
It's weird how he sounds so much more sophisticated than he did last episode.
I like how it's different actors every single time.
Right?
Yeah.
I feel like this is like a Saturday Night Live sketch.
Well, the character is like a crouton salad. You got a lot going on.
Mhm.
Yep.
But I know who I'm going to call anytime I need a voiceover.
Yes.
He mixes it up quite well.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Okay.
am actually a voice actor, and my first audiobook is about to be coming out.
Ooh.
So
Oh,
Very cool.
nice.
Well, we'll talk about that more at the end of the episode.
Yeah.
So-
And I'll be getting a link to that from somebody, and I'll put it in the show notes.
Yes, Keenan,
Okay.
do you have a link to that?
Yes, I could come up with a link.
Okay, good. All right.
Oh, wait, real quick. Before we start, I do want to give a thank you to Jim Novak for becoming a brand new member of the channel.
Hey.
You are the
Nice.
best person right now. We love you more than we love anyone else in our lives. So
Yeah.
thank you.
Yes.
Everyone's
JP
like,
loves
wait
you.
a minute, is that true?
Well, I think your wife might object to that a little, JP.
Oh, she gets it.
Okay.
She knows how it goes.
Yeah. Barry says that says that Crouton sounds less angry than last time.
Well, yeah, he got a little bit
we-
of his aggression out, so he's probably
Yeah.
feeling more chilled out right now.
Yeah.
I feel like Crouton just has like either multiple personalities or he's just different medication every episode.
Either
Yeah.
that or he took a headshot and never told anybody.
Yeah, yeah, that's true. Ask your doctor if Kratos is right for you.
All right. So, as we begin the episode, JP, can you flash that tile from our Facebook page?
Oh yes, I got it right here. Boom.
Yes. So as we begin the episode, can you make it bigger so we can
Yeah.
set the scene?
It's
So
all about pressing the right buttons. There
yeah,
we
so
go.
anybody who is in the audience can see this over at the Cyber Symbiosis Facebook page. I'll be posting some photos from the show. But we have the Starforge, that little fireball icon that I put down there is basically the flame where it got hit. And then there's a tiny ship there, which is it's a little token I made for the Voyage Trackers show, but it's going to be representing the Redenbacher. Those blue ships there will represent the 3 Krill battle cruisers, and then the other 2 big purple things are going to represent our Kalon ships. And that big planet down below is the star you guys are orbiting with much less illumination than I would like, but it's going to have to deal with it. And this is the scene that Benny sees from within an escape pod as he floats through space, and trying very hard to keep himself from crashing into the sun. And the camera pans away to reveal in amongst the starscape and with the sun in the background, Tales of the Union, episode 9 finale. And,
What font do you think they use?
Don't do that to me. That's like asking the GM for every single NPC's name.
Next season.
Unless otherwise specified, it'll have
Yeah.
to be Helvetica.
Yeah. Well, no game master ever has names for every NPC. Give us a break.
Must be NPC 1, NPC 2.
Yeah,
NPC
kind of like
3.
that. Let's see, make up lots of names. All right, Benny, you have just witnessed the greatest sabotage of your life. You feel like you could die happy at this point, but you're floating around inside of an escape pod. No, there was no time to warn anybody. You're not even sure if it's a good idea to tell anybody where you are now. So what are you gonna do?
Do I have any kind of communication device that will reach between the ships?
You absolutely do. The problem is as you look at the map, there are two very big Kalon battleships out there, and there's no way they don't know what just happened. Which like a target may very well have been painted on the Redenbacher because of this. It's only a matter of time before they realize the Redenbacher's no longer under their control. So you have a couple of decisions to make, right? In like the next 5 minutes, they're going to basically impact everything.
Right. I'm thinking there's going to be a lot of, with that big explosion, there's going to be a lot of electromagnetic activity across a broad spectrum. And I'm hoping that if I can send out a quiet enough, small enough signal, maybe perhaps something to Jay Pulio, that's something that only he and I know about. Well, so that he would know that it's a signal from me, and to target, find the location of that signal, but something that the Kalons wouldn't know or care about.
If I may suggest, there is something your character probably would know about that might be a little bit more likely to succeed, and I should mention it just because it's been like a little bit since we did this. So Pilquist is a comm officer on board your ship. He's currently on board the captain's yacht, keeping an eye on Dan, so Dan doesn't freak out and try to run. But you helped him build his communications augmenter device that allowed you guys to send that secret signal, and he's probably monitoring comm chatter right now, whereas the rest of the party will not be because they're in engineering.
Okay, then I will send just something really quick,
Okay.
Pilquist, this is your buddy Benny. I'm out here all alone. And then and then that's it. Just
see if you can just send him a quick signal. Okay, so you're not wrong about all the interference. That's probably going to keep you from being spotted. I'm going to need you to be able to cut through the interference to get that message through. So can you give me a computers check, please?
Yes. Just let me quickly do. Okay.
Mike says you should flash your lights at him.
I got a 12.
A 12. Okay. Let's see if he's able to detect. Okay. All right. Oh, and everybody's at level 5, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay. So bear in mind your proficiency die is now up to a D6, everyone. So remember that when you're making your skill checks and stuff. All right. So CHAZ, you receive a coded signal that you can recognize the exact pattern, but it's coming off as it looks more like more of the background radiation, but there's a routine pattern to it that looks like it might be similar to a Morse code signal, or the equivalent, an equivalent thing. But he's sending back a series of coded responses.
Okay, so can I easily figure out what it is?
It'll take a little longer, but yes, you'll be able to decode it. And he's basically signaling back that he's got that he's in the captain's yacht.
Yeah.
And the rest of the team, he's pretty sure have taken engineering. And Dan is freaking out.
Of course he is.
He says, "Should I stun him?"
Yes.
Okay. Well, no, that's up to CHAZ to decide that one.
Actually, yeah.
Oh wait, should who stun who?
He wants to know if he should stun Dan.
Oh yeah, put him to sleep.
Okay.
Let him sleep through this.
All right. Yeah.
It actually occurs to me that I don't
Keenan?
know. I don't know where Kratos is on the ship, and I don't know what his station is, what his responsibility is on the ship.
We are going to get to that in a minute when we get back to the main team, Keenan. But
fair enough. Okay.
Yeah. Kratos was originally a military observer, but he's gotten a little bit more involved with the party since they all got marooned on a planet. So yeah, they're gonna have to trust him pretty soon.
We're a motley crew that kind of thrown together, most of us.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, very well.
All right. So, all right, CHAZ. So you've got communications with with Pilquist. He knows you survived. What are you gonna do?
Okay, I'm going to. Well, so I'm gonna very quickly ask him if he knows where I am.
He does not. He just knows he's receiving. Well, he doesn't have any access to external sensors because he's inside the ship. So he's not able to scan outside the ship. The captain's yacht's currently parked in the hangar bay of the Redenbacher.
Okay, do I have like steering thrusters?
You do. You have like an escape pod has like a short range single use burst FTL engine that could reach another star system within as long as it's not too far away. It's like say it's hit warp factor 1 or something, but
Yeah.
but you do have maneuvering thrusters, and you have the ability to fly at sublight speeds, and it does have again a lot of single use systems that are not designed to survive a landing, but you do have inertial dampeners, so you can crash into something without too much worry about getting killed.
Okay, well then that's what I'm gonna head for. I'm gonna head for the Redenbacher. Just very just engineer, just steering thrusters, just just to get myself moving as subtly as I possibly can.
Okay. So JP, I think you should post Barry's comment. It's
Let's see, was it this one?
Yes, it's quite appropriate.
And they still have Ovaltine in the future, just so if
Yes.
anyone's wondering.
Yeah, well, they keep bringing it back. All right, so Chaz, you are on your way, and we'll get back to you in a minute, because whatever happens with you kind of depends on what these guys decide to do. So let's play in character, everyone. Nobody knows what happened with Benny. You still don't know if he's alive or dead. And then immediately you all was like, let's make sure the ship's there to pick him up. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so you guys are in engineering. You've just taken engineering, captured it from the Kalon. EMP burst was sent out. What system we're using? We are using 5E, but it's a version of it based upon. I don't have the book handy, but yeah, I wrote Cyberpunk RPG that's 5e compatible, and we're using that to play the Orville. And I should have the book handy, and I don't. Alex, if you've got one, could you? There we go. Yeah, you can pick up a digital download on our website. So
I believe there's probably a link in the show description.
I would sure hope
There's
so.
so many links down there that I can't remember what's there or not there.
Yeah. Mike says dibs on Benny's Robotech models. Nice. Okay, so guys, you guys are engineering. You've just watched the battle cruiser smash into the Starforge, and that's probably the signal to the fleet to attack. So you guys have minutes to make your figure out what's next. But the question is right now, you guys have control of engineering. You can technically control the whole ship from here. Do you want to do that? Do you want to get to the bridge? Are you going to say fuck it, turn the sensors up? I've dropped my F-bomb. First F-bomb of the day. Turn on active sensors.
Question comes up is like, how long is that EMP pulse going to keep the Kalon deactivated?
Well, the Kalon that are on board the ship, minus the trader, we forgot to mention that. You guys actually have a guy named Benedict, who's a Kalon that sided with you guys.
That's right.
Yes.
He hid in the refrigerator, didn't he?
You guys put him in a Faraday cage, so he's with you guys. So, but at the point, like the Kalon on board the ship are deactivated, they're going to stay that way until somebody turns them back on. But there's no way that the Kalon ships out there don't know what just happened. So it's literally seconds, if not minutes, before they start taking action.
So we do have full access from the engineering brig. We don't have to go to the helm.
No, but in order to take advantage of full tactical systems, you do.
So I'll say, all right, we need to have some of us stay here in engineering so that we're able to take advantage of the situation. And then a team of us needs to go up to the to the
bridge.
oh my god, the bridge, and see about taking full advantage of all the systems.
Yeah.
Well, I am an engineer, so I'll stay here. I wish I had Benny's help, but he's dead. So
technically, you're more of a pilot than an engineer. You're actually classed
That's
as a
right.
pilot with engineering skills.
That's right.
In order to take advantage of, like, you guys can control the ship from here, but like being able to pull off special combat maneuvers requires access to the bridge control deck. Having access to targeting bonuses with the weapon systems requires access to a weapons console, and full shield modulation is possible from engineering, but you have a little bit more fine control from the bridge, and of course, more control access to each of the bridge terminals have more functionality for doing special things. So
I just remembered I'm a pilot, and if you guys need a pilot, I should probably get on the bridge.
Yes.
All right. How about this? J. Pulio, myself, and how about Kratos?
I probably should go.
Yeah.
Let's head up to the bridge, and Benedict and Valdez, how about you stay an engineer and take advantage of the situation while we march up there?
Well, let me ask a question. Does Valdez have engineering skills?
I don't think so, do I? I'm all military.
Well, then
Right?
there's a question. How much you guys are going to trust this Kalon that you just met, who just killed his own people?
I mean, he's probably not that familiar with Union systems.
He seems friendly. I mean,
I mean, it's kind of the classic RPG thing, you lose one of your players, you find somebody in a bar, he seems trustworthy, and you just put him into the party.
Yes, very much. But okay, he speaks up and it says, I know that the engines of the ship are fully functional, but Mike says don't trust him. It will not be possible to ignite your quantum engines before my people are upon us. But I can do a lot to keep the ship running if we get attacked.
All right, make it so.
All right. So does that mean the whole party's running up to the bridge?
I think so. I mean, I don't have any engineering at all, so it'd be kind of useless for me. I'd be like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna thump this real hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's go.
And Valdez is really good at punching things, so
Yeah.
it might be
Yeah.
handy.
It might be bad. Actually, I'd be kicking stuff and destroying it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna send him out there to punch the enemy ship. So.
I like that idea. That'd be great. Torpedoes.
Yeah. All right. So then everybody else is running to the bridge.
Correct.
Okay. So you guys are hauling ass, getting up there as fast as possible. It'll probably take you guys a couple of minutes to get there. Considering that you got to run through the deck, get to the top deck, get the, probably skip the elevator. Well, I guess you could take the turbo lifts if you want, but they basically have stairs running through the whole of the ship to make it easier. An idea that Star Trek should have thought to implement. So, all right.
I can afford a staircase.
Okay, so you guys reach the bridge. At this point, are you going to ignite full tactical systems and full active sensors and just say screw it, or try to stay subtle? I mean,
so when we get up there, what's kind of the interaction going on so far? Does it look like they're turning on us?
Well, who wants to jump on the sensors? Like Alex, you're obviously going to be sitting in the captain's chair. Somebody's got to get in the pilot seat, which is clearly going to be J. Pulio.
Right here.
Yes. So what positions do you guys want to operate? Someone's going to have to be on the sensor console. You got weapons. You've got shields. Shield console. Does anybody have a position that they want to man?
Probably weapons.
What was that? You're doing your fast forward thing again.
Weird. I don't know. Probably
Did you say
Weapons.
weapons? Okay. Keenan, do you have a post you'd like to operate?
Hang on a second. Let me look again at my skills.
All right.
I had the skills doc open.
Yes, I have it open as well to assist you if needed.
Well, I have pilot +3, so I could take the helm.
Yeah. Well, your character would be able to operate the weapons console or the shields. You could also jump on sensors, though you don't really have a high computer stat. Just somebody has to keep, because the person that handles the sensor console can also attempt to do electronic countermeasures. And then the shield modulation would give you the opportunity to decide where to put shield energy if you wanted to.
Oh, very well. Okay, we'll do that. I'll get on systems.
Okay. You want to do shields?
Yeah.
Deflectors on a Union ship.
All right. Deflectors, correct? Yes, deflector shields. Okay, so we have Keenan on deflectors. We've got we have Valdez on weapons, and Benny's on the
escape pod.
Escape pod.
Yeah. I'm sorry. You're right. Sorry, I meant to say Jay Julio. Okay, so Alex.
Yes.
So if you're operating the captain's chair, you'll be able to grant a D6 bonus to anybody for a single action, or you can go man one of the other consoles.
I think I'll do the D6 because that could be very valuable to help certain skill checks.
Okay. All right. Yeah. So you can hand that to a shield guy. You can hand it to a weapons guy. So
right now, because sensory is the more important thing, let's go with doing for sensors.
Sensors. Well, nobody's on that terminal, so somebody has to be manning that position.
Okay.
What's that music we hear in the background?
Is it gone?
Yes, it is.
Is it gone?
Yes.
Okay, I'm sorry. That was me. For some bizarre reason, my mic has become like uber sensitive within the last 2 weeks. Sorry
Benny's
about that.
grooving to his tunes in the escape pod. It seems.
It was a great way for us to detect you.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, exactly. Okay, so back to the battle map. You guys can tell on at least on passive sensors that the Kalon ships are firing up their engines and are moving in to come after you guys. They clearly can detect activity on board the ship as systems are powering up, weapons are coming online, engines are coming online. So Dan was listening to music. Right. So what are you guys going to do as your first action as a team?
All right. The big question is, do we want to see about maneuvering or see about being defense or offense?
Well,
We probably don't even know what we need to defend against yet, do we?
Well, it's two large sphere ships that are powering up engines. They're starting to move to come intercept you guys, and you guys are currently in a very tight position next to the Starforge, as it is burning and secondary explosions go off.
I mean, is it possible we could maneuver the ship around the Starforge in a way where at least only one of the enemy ships can attack us at once, so we don't get like double team?
Make it too close for them to open fire.
Well, that
basically,
too, yeah.
Maybe we can mask
basically
ourselves
hugging
in the explosion.
Starforge as kind of like if
Hugging
they
the
shoot
donkey.
at us, they basically can risk the hitting the Starforge.
You can do that. JP, what were you just trying to say?
Would we be able to use any explosion from the forge to mask ourselves?
Potentially. Right now, the forge is its position is getting unstable and it's losing altitude against the sun. But there is still enough distance where you guys could fly underneath it and get very close to the energy stream coming out of it. That could be a concealed position. Dangerous, but a concealed position potentially.
I don't do anything if it's not dangerous.
Yeah.
I guess the biggest question is like for that bonus. It sounds like I should probably give JP so that way he gets an extra benefit for like his piloting, or otherwise it's basically shields.
Okay. Okay, so Keenan?
What do you think,
Huh?
JP?
Well, am I just trying to move away, but also be, keep us concealed?
Well, you'd be using a pilot check to put yourself into a position that would be hard for them to get to, and so
I want to do that.
The
I
success
want to be
that
safe.
the success that depends upon your piloting check, for sure.
Okay, I think that's a good plan.
Okay, Keenan.
So we're talking about concealing ourselves in an explosion. Is that what we're trying to do?
Well, we're talking about putting the ship close to the matter stream coming out of the sun, because the Starforge station that they're using is sucking energy from the star, and so by trying to essentially hug the donkey on the underside of the station.
Okay, so I've got a suggestion on this.
Okay.
We are going to be a relatively cold object against a backdrop of a very, very hot stream of energy. That will make us stand out on sensors. I have a solution to this.
What's your idea?
Vent drive plasma as we do this.
To make the space hot around you and try to hide the ship.
Exactly.
That works. So the more of that you do, like your ship would have a certain amount of, like, let's say you're just dumping fuel essentially. You have a certain amount of fuel reserves. Every time you do that, you would drop by 10%. So if you drop too much, you're going to compromise ship systems. Right.
Right. So we want to time this to where we're doing this at a critical moment where we're most likely to be seen.
Okay. I love it. So Keenan, as far as your shields go, you've basically got the standard 6 quadrant shields.
Okay.
And so you have the option of double layering shields to add more protection while leaving another side vulnerable.
So we're talking about fore, aft, left, right, and then ventral, dorsal.
Well, it's like front, back, side to side, top, bottom.
Got it. Yeah.
Yeah. So whatever side is left vulnerable is pretty much up to you in this case.
I just want to mention really quickly that Kratos is basically wanting us to put the ship in heat.
And so if you want to try to bring a shield around to kind of like help block an attack, that's if Alex has allocated you that extra D6, that's when you would get could add a defense bonus when you do that maneuver. So if your D6 puts it above the strike roll of the enemy, then that other shield you brought around can actually help in blocking attack you weren't prepared for. So, alrighty. So everybody think that's a good plan?
Oh yeah.
All right. Cool.
Oh, yeah, let's do it.
Lots of things in heat and space. Yes. Okay. So JP, give me a piloting check, and you get the extra D6 from Alex allocating a command action.
So it's a 20 and a 6.
You get
two.
Two
D6.
6s.
Yes.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
Good, because that's how many I wanted. All right, here we go. You ready? Tinkle, tinkle. Boom. And what are my bonus points?
Well, you're going to add your agility stat to that.
Okay, so sorry guys, but altogether an 11 plus agility is 13.
13. Okay. So you rolled with a D20 and 2D6. You got 11.
Yeah, because I got a 1 on the 20.
Uh-oh. Okay, well that's a whole different thing. When you get a 1 on the 20, you got to let us know.
Okay, I got a 1 on the 20. Just to let you know.
Okay, so JP fumbled. Unfortunately, as you guys fly in, the energy stream coming off of the station from the star goes erratic, and you guys end up getting nicked by it. And the ship gets pummeled, and you guys should have you use your seatbelts. I'm gonna need agility saving throws out of everybody to see if you stay in your seats.
Oh, good lord!
Seatbelts aren't as fun.
What do I roll for the seatbelts?
Okay, so you're gonna roll D20 plus your agility. If you're proficient with agility saving throws, you get an extra D6.
Okay. I got an 11 plus agility 13.
Okay. I'm afraid you'll be knocked out of your seat. Anyone else? Oh, so were you proficient in agility saves, JP?
Where do I find that at?
Alex, do you have the page for him?
So, JP,
Yeah.
right where your skills are, you'll see the page right next to it. It has saving throws.
I knew that was the word I was looking for. Saving throws. Where is that word? Oh, saving throws. I have. What am I looking for with the saving throws? I have numbers written down.
Do you have agility?
I have +2 agility on there.
Okay, then.
Did you mark off the black box on the saving throw slot?
Left-hand side.
Yeah, there'll be black boxes you marked off for what saving throws you're proficient with, JP.
I don't see any black boxes.
Uh-oh.
So you see those hexagon shapes?
Yeah.
That are next to the words.
Yeah.
So in your class, you have certain saving throws that basically you have to.
I have
That
agility
you're much
marked off.
better at.
Okay,
Yeah, agility and willpower.
So
okay.
add an extra D6.
Yay! Here we go. D6.
For those of us who are new to join us, JP is unfamiliar with role-playing games prior to playing this game.
I rolled a 1.
Okay, you
What is
knocked
up?
it. Okay, I need the rest of it. Dude, it's super fun. That's how that goes. Okay, everybody else, give me your agility saves, please.
Okay, I am proficient. Okay, sorry, 19.
19. Okay, you're good. Keenan, you want to give me yours?
Oh, so you've got a +3. Oh, there we are. Yeah, that's a 9 all up.
Okay, all right. And then Alex, let's see if you held on to the captain's seat.
I said 11.
Okay, everybody's thrown out of their seats, and suddenly you guys realize, oh yes, we have the Orville universe has seatbelts. God damn it! And then, all right, so you guys will have to crawl back in your positions.
Why did we wear them?
There is a silver lining here because the ship got hit, and the nature of how it got hit, that actually indirectly created camouflage because you hit the stream, it put you guys into a hot space, providing you some concealment.
All right, we're in heat, you guys.
Boom, bitch!
It is, so you don't have to vent dry plasma this time.
Wet plasma.
Yeah, so there's a bit of a scorch mark across the whole of the ship, but it's not as bad as it nearly could have been because the shields were up. You guys were protected significantly, but so the ship has 1,500 hit points. You guys just took 180. So
180.
Yes, I'm keeping track, but yeah, feel free to do it as well if you like. So you guys are now floating dangerously close, and the Kalon ships are moving in. Let me update the photo. Now, for those playing at home, I have a little bit of a problem in that I recently got hacked, lost my Facebook, then got it back, and so I have to do a few jumping jacks to get back in. So unfortunately, I have not been able to get back into the Facebook app since this happened. So give me a second here. Well, I update our photo. All right.
Photo update commencing.
Yeah, I know.
Oh yeah, did JP bump into anyone?
I'm sitting on someone's lap. I don't know who.
Oh my!
That's a good question. So, fortunately for you guys, the pilot is up front, isolated, and since nobody's manning the navigator console, he's okay. All right, so we got an updated photo. The Kalon ships are swooping around. You guys are now in a position below, and they end up. Let's see. Looks like they're looking for you. So, CHAZ.
Yeah.
So Benny was about what was moving into position, and then the ship ignited its engines and started flying in, and just flew right into the matter stream of coming from the star, and just got nailed hard. And you just see the ship shake, and you're like, "Oh God, I'm glad I'm not on the bridge." So the location for you to get on board, rejoin the crew, has just gotten a lot more dangerous. Do you want to keep doing that? Just fly in boldly, going where no Benny has gone before, or are you gonna hold back?
No. So I can see everything that's going on. I know the Kalon are closing in.
Yes, correct.
And the three blue ships, you said those are krill ships.
Correct.
Are they full of Kalon?
They're in various states of construction. Bear in mind, you've never served one of those ships, but you're, of course, a saboteur, so you're probably more familiar with how to screw them up rather than to pilot them. But yes, the really big one is one of their battle cruisers, and it's being repaired. And then the little ships, they're comparable to the Redenbacher in terms of scale, and they're probably a lot farther along in their repairs. What are you thinking, Benny?
Well, I was thinking about doing the same thing or a very similar thing with one of those Kalon ships. If I could get aboard and take control and slam it into one of the Kalon dreadnoughts.
I see. And then try to somehow survive again.
Well, if any one of them, if any one of those Kalon ships might have a small fighter aboard, maybe I could jump on board that.
Yeah.
And of course, the other thing is to see if I could do the Holdo maneuver to get one of those ships and get it to go to, well, in this case, Quantum, and have it slam into one of the Kalon dreadnoughts.
None of them are going to have active main drives. So
crap. Okay.
So that would be pretty tricky to do. But boarding one of those ships is doable. The question is just which one do you want to board?
Well, since I'm going for a crash anyways, I'll take one of the more complete smaller ships.
Alrighty. So you you set course and just fly across the Starforge, and we're calling it a Starforge, and then close in on the smaller ship. Let's see. Let me roll a couple dice here for you, Chaz. Okay, so unfortunately, you're not seeing any open bay doors or anything, but you do see that there's a number of airlock points you could attempt to dock with. And so the question, of course, is how universal the docking port's going to be on your escape pod. You're just going to have to pop over and see what happens.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Get some underneath music.
Yeah, Benny fires up his action music.
Yeah.
There we go.
Gets it going. All right. Okay. So, you haul ass. You start flying over there. All right. Let's get back to the party. You guys are crawling onto the back into your positions. So far, you guys haven't declared
belts on.
Yes, but your seatbelts on. Yes. So far, you guys haven't declared that you're triggering active sensors. So at the moment, you strictly have whatever passive sensors are being able to be detected, and currently you guys are essentially blind except for what you can see out of the view screen. So the position you see on the picture there is the last thing you observed, and essentially your little I left your token for the ship where it is, but you guys are technically underneath the station right now. So you guys have maneuvering thrusters. You can maneuver around the ship. What do you guys want to do?
What if we stand fast and wait until one of them came around and basically did a blast on it?
Try to open fire with everything?
Yeah, right. Basically, in other words, game mechanic wise, hold our action until one of them comes around and then fire upon it.
Yeah, I think we should get a sneak attack bonus, right?
Technically anything you guys can do is possible. So if you guys are trying to hide, that's going to be up to JP. Since he's at the helm, he's going to have to do the stealth check.
Man, I have not. Their die have not been on my side today.
Alex, you can allocate the bonus to JP or give it to someone else for.
So, question is, do we need to maneuver, to have shields, or to see about blasting? Is the big question, group.
Well, here's your options for weapons. So you guys have 2 separate weapon options. You can fire turrets, and 2 turrets can fire in any one direction, and you also have 2 torpedo tubes. So in order to fire both of those weapons together, you'd have to have Keenan move over to another weapons console and let the shields be however he sets them up. But you guys have time to do that.
But the seatbelt sign is on.
That's correct.
Well, it's up to you as the captain to turn the seatbelt light off.
Yeah, no, it's up to him to
so like
walk over and change the bulb. So
Yeah,
Yeah.
you gotta be free to move about the cabin.
Right. I guess the biggest question is, do we want to keep the cat and mouse of maneuvering, or do we want to see about doing a sneak attack?
Well, here's a question. You guys are in the middle of a battle. You guys have an established commander role. Are you guys comfortable with Alex calling out those orders rather than doing it democratically?
I'm fine. I'm fine with. He outranks us.
Yeah.
At least as far as the Union goes. Kratos probably don't care.
Hey, Barry has just asked a good question. Let's put that up. Does an escape pod have a spacesuit? I don't think they would, but that's an interesting question because
Actually, we did.
I had a spacesuit already. That's how I got over to the.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Except that you weren't able to get back to it, and you ended up going for an escape pod because it was closer. So the spacesuit that you used got abandoned in the airlock that you left it in. So
Didn't when we crash landed on the planet of the Space Romans, didn't that escape pod have spacesuits?
you guys were in a shuttle.
Oh.
So, well, I know escape pod has survival gear. I think we could probably rule that it has something that could probably protect him for a few minutes in space. But it would be like not. I think it would have a survival suit rather than a space suit. So he would have the ability probably to put himself in something that could hold air, but not very well in a space environment. So you probably would have maximum 5 minutes in a vacuum if you needed to, if you wanted to take that chance, Chaz.
Okay.
So
Well,
but-
let's see what happens when I get over to the krill ship first.
yes. Okay. So, Alex.
All right, so I'll say, Kratos, if you can go over and see about manning the torpedoes, and Valdez, if you can wait until one of them comes up, simultaneously hitting them, and then JP, Julio, I need you to rocket us around as soon as they get done firing, and I'm going to put my bonus on you, JP.
And we're also going to need a stealth check. Keenan, I have a question for you.
Yeah.
Before you leave the shield terminal, do you want to double layer any shields? Because you guys are preparing for a forward-facing assault.
Right. So double layering. So it is a forward assault. Okay. I'm going to. Let's do this.
Okay.
If we set up for a port side pass where we're putting the enemy on our port side deliberately, they're going to see our front end first, then they're going to see our port flank, and then they're going to see our aft. And that's what they're going to be able to hit as we make that pass. So I'm going to double layer those 3 areas and leave the other half of the quadrants bare.
Okay. So bear in mind that the side that's next to the energy stream is unprotected. That is a bold move.
Yep,
Okay.
we're going to heat up a little bit. It's going to get thirsty, guys.
They can
Okay.
kiss our
Fortune
ass.
favors the bold.
Yes, it does. Okay, so you guys have a double layer around the perimeter of the ship. Okay, but that's actually not bad because the top and bottom are technically protected by environmental conditions. So, as you guys are starting to go into an Oreo cookie scenario. All right, so
This is the double stuff Oreo attack maneuver.
yes, it is. Yes, it is.
It's essentially a bombing run. All right, very well.
Okay, very good. All right, Keenan, you move over to the torpedo console, and then all right, Yeah, fire under the ship and use that as cover. Yeah, right. Okay, so you guys, let me stage the picture differently.
And I'm just gonna make sure because on my end of the stream, the music is nice and very, very low. It's not too loud for any of you guys, is it?
No, it's good.
It's fine for me.
It
Okay,
sounds
good.
fun and dramatic.
Nice. I just want to make sure it's not too loud. I just don't, I adjusted on my end. I don't know if that adjusts for everyone else or not.
Okay, give me just a quick second here while I do my janky upload. Actually, this is probably, let's see, go to upload. Probably actually working a little better than what I had before. In all honesty.
Mm-hmm. And Barry, I have amazing piloting skills. It's the die skills that I have problems with.
You are not the only person to blame the dice for your own failings.
It's the dice. It's them.
Yeah.
Got them right here.
Yeah, Chaz here has trouble with the idea that they have more numbers than 1 in 20.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they should start at 20 and then go up from there.
That is a possibility. Yes, we're gonna do a Kickstarter to make those dice. Okay. I actually have a die that I could send you, JP, that has all 1s and 20s if you want.
How about just the 20s? I was just going to suggest that you make one with all 20s.
I've actually got one of those right here that's all 20s.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
That's what I need.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, Mike says, sure, blame the dice. Okay, so you guys remember that scene from the Wrath of Khan when the Enterprise comes up right behind the Reliant and it starts messing them up?
Mm-hmm.
That's what you guys see, except it's a giant eyeball from a Kalon ship suddenly moving into position. Okay, so JP, I need that stealth check out of you.
All right, is that just the 20?
Well, you're gonna get 2d6 because Alex allocated the command bonus.
Oh, thank you, thank you. Here we go. I need them. Oh, that's better. I gotta do math real quick.
Okay, good.
The 6, 18, and 6, that's 24. I got 29 plus 2. I got 31.
Oh my God.
Nice.
Okay, and the Kalon did not get that much. Okay, so all right. So what happens is the Kalon ship has moved into position, and you guys are they can't hear you scream in space, but they can see you. Yes. So the Kalon ship is moved into position. It's clearly scanning for you guys, and you're still energized from that matter stream, and you're concealed behind it. And as you come around, they are unprepared for your surprise attack. And you
gotta have an exhaust pipe.
Yeah. Well, all right, everybody, time to open fire. So,
Get those swamp rats.
Yes. Okay. So
I'm just gonna drive with one hand.
Okay. So, Valdis, you are opening fire with a +4 to strike from the targeting sensors. So you will have. So you're not proficient with weapon systems like this. So you're going to just be firing with your agility bonus +4.
Agility bonus +4. Okay.
Yes.
+4, so 20 total.
That's going to be a hit. Keenan, same thing for you. So your agility bonus is going to be a +3. So you're attacking with a total of a +7.
Excellent. That's a D20. All right.
Yes. With the full
that is a
torpedo.
15.
15. Okay, let me check the defense stat of the enemy ship. Okay, so let's see. You know what? Actually, I'm going to do that. That one misses, so I'm going to have you actually fire both torpedoes separately since they're only firing 2. Give me a second attack roll for the second torpedo.
Very good. Here we go. Well, that one's not going to hit either.
Okay.
Do you have any luck points?
He does. His luck points are totally unspent. Keenan, you have 2 luck points that you can spend.
I am absolutely going to spend a luck point to make at least one of these things hit.
Okay, do it.
Let's see. So a luck point. Hang on. How does that? What are the mechanics of that again?
It gives you a chance to re-roll a d20.
Okay, very good. So I'm going to re-roll one of these. There we go. Yeah. Okay, that's a 22.
Do you want to re-roll the other one?
Yeah, sure. I'll spend another luck point. Why not?
Okay.
We really need these torpedoes to hit.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
There we go. That's a 16.
16.
16
No,
to
that's
22.
not. I'm afraid wait. You said a 16. Okay, so the 22 definitely hits.
There we are. Okay.
All right. So Keenan, why don't you give me 46 times 10 for that? Wait. I'm sorry. I was looking at the wrong ship block. Okay. Yeah.
Do we
it is correct.
do we get a sneak attack bonus or a flanking bonus? I
46
don't know. Whatever.
times 10.
46 times 10 for that torpedo.
So that is 130.
130. Okay. All right. Let me note it here. Flanking bonus for sneak attack.
Or whatever, sneak attack bonus. I don't know. Maybe that is sneak attack bonus.
No, you make a fair point, actually. Sneak. You know what? Actually, I will accept that argument. Keenan, you can make both those torpedoes hit because it was a sneak attack.
Oh, okay.
Sneak attack.
Excellent. Let me roll.
Boom,
more
bitch.
damage then.
Ooh.
Boom. I have to press a lot of buttons to get there. It'd be too
Okay.
late.
All
So
right.
that is a total. That is a total of 240 damage.
For both of them.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, and then okay, so marks. You're able to fire 2 turrets, and each of them does 3d6 times 10.
3d6 times 10. All right. I need more sixes.
We'll just roll 3d6 and 3d6. All right.
So 230.
230 total. Okay.
Yep.
Okay, and then the Kalon ship, they've got their shields up. It's that. Okay, so okay, so 400 and do. Okay, let's see how much damage can that ship take. A lot. Okay, well, that's a big ship, guys, but that was a hell of a hit. And then all right, so your weapon system shootout just lands across the ship, and it's a big hit, but it doesn't do nearly as much damage as you guys are hoping. And then they end up returning fire. And let's see. Okay, so that is. Yeah, it's definitely going to hit you guys. And then they end up hitting. So they're not able to use their anti-ship weapons. So they're opening fire with 2 of their turret guns. You guys are going to take. So you see, you said you had the shields double layered in front, Keenan?
Yes.
Okay, so that's going to give you guys some damage reduction that will come in handy. All right. And so that's going to be, let's see. Okay, so, all right, so Alex,
Yeah.
that's another 260 damage to your ship.
Okay. Oof.
Yeah, it's a bit.
Yeah.
But the
440.
Yep. So, all right. And as this happens, Benny, the guys are unaware of this because they're locked in mortal combat in a very dangerous location. But what ends up happening is as you're cruising in on that on that Krill ship, you detect something on sensors. 5 more ships move into the star system. Give me a second while I update the map. I'm going to take this off.
Okay, I'm back. Doing administrative work on the streams.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Look how blue he is. I love it.
Little
Of course.
business cards.
You're gonna have to scan those in. We'll put it on the. I'll put it on. Put your drawings on the Patreon page.
Okay,
Yeah.
Are you drawing more stuff, Alex?
Oh yeah. I guess you didn't see, but
No, I did not.
you're of
That's awesome.
Jay Pulio, and then did one more of Benny. Oh, and
Does
then
Benny have a
also-
butt chin?
What's that?
That's
Yeah,
fun.
you
That's
have
funny.
the Peter Griffin chin.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Suited. And then our token bot,
Nice.
Benedict Arnold.
Okay, so
Good old
JP, I just
Benedict.
posted the photo if you want to update for us.
All right, let me see what I got here. Let me press the buttons.
All right. So, 5 more ships have entered the theater of battle. 3 of them, which are again, that's the one that just happened. There, that we posted one more that's actually a bigger. There we go. That's the one.
Oh, that's the one. Okay.
Yep. Blow that up. Let's take a look at that. So so we're using more of the tokens from the Voyage Trekker show, but those 3 ships are Planetary Union battleships that have arrived, and the other 2 green ships are going to be krill ships that are moving in, and so they've moved in to surround the Kalon, and they are immediately opening fire. The krill are opening fire on the Starforge, and those 3 ships have immediately opened fire on the Kalon vessels. So, and they the whole starfield is now just full of energy fire and torpedoes. So, Benny,
Yep.
this is what you see. They are not attacking the krill ships. They might be hoping to recover them, but what are you going to do? You're already on an intercept course for one of the Kalon ships. The cavalry has arrived.
You mean krill ships?
Oh, I said Kalon. You're right. Krill, correct.
Yeah. Well, since we're sort of at peace with the krill here, right? We're
Sort of.
I know there's no krill on that one ship I'm headed for, so I might as well keep on going for it.
Okay, good. All right. Well, as you do, you actually see the 2 smaller ships start powering up, as if they're being brought into the battle by their Kalon crews. But you're able to reach one of them and dock before it ignites its force field. So when you basically end up hugging it close, the shields activate, and you're now trapped in between the shields and the hull of the ship. But you do have a position next to an airlock if you want to try to make a seal.
Yeah. Do I have to roll for that, or?
It's not going to be a perfect seal because they're not designed for this. So you're going to have to do an engineering check to see if you can kind of like make it work somehow.
Okay. Or would that be the alien tech? Understanding alien tech.
Yeah. Whatever the most appropriate skill would be. And understanding alien technology could also work. Or you could use a jury rig. It still ultimately comes down to like a proficient agility check for you, regardless.
Oh, okay. Well, here we go then.
You're getting in there with the tools.
Okay, 21.
21. Okay, you've got a seal that's good enough. So do you want to risk opening up your hatch?
Can I use my little engineering scanner to scan across into the krill ship and see if there are any Kalon nearby?
Yes, you can. And you're not detecting any. It looks like if they're at battle stations, they're probably all busy in locations that are dealing with the ship's defense.
Okay, I'm going to go for it.
Okay, so you open up the hatch, and you can immediately hear that sound effect of air whistling out from some location that you couldn't seal. So you've got precious minutes, and you're at the airlock, and you got an external terminal. Do you happen to read the Krill language?
Let's see what language. Oh, actually, well, I did take Krill as a language, so yes.
Okay, then it makes a lot of sense to you. So there won't be any penalties. So it's just a matter of basically a jury read check to break into it. So that again, be proficient agility.
Yeah.
What'd you get?
10.
The 10. No, you don't have it open. So you're still futzing with it. Let's cut back to the party. So you guys are below the Star Forge. It's still slowly sinking down to the star. You're facing off against the Kalon ship. You're unable. You have no detection of what's out in the tactical zone at the moment, but you do see an explosion hit the back end of that ship, it just got hammered by something. What are you guys going to do?
All right. How about hug the Starforge and see about arcing up to a point where we can basically hit that ship on its backside.
Okay. All right. JP.
Yes.
Give me a piloting check to outmaneuver this thing.
All right. Just the 20 or the 6s?
Additional D6.
What was that, Alex?
Oh, do I give him the additional D6, or was that because of last turn?
You'll have to do it again if you're going to do it.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
All right. Woo! Here we go. Went pretty good last time. Hope it goes good again.
Okay, you're rolling 2d6 plus a d20.
Okay. I need the audience to blow on these real quick.
Yeah, they're doing it.
Oh, okay, I got it. I felt that.
Yeah.
Here we go. All together 14.
14. Okay, so you you maneuver around. The Kalon ship is pulling away to deal with whatever attacked it.
Yeah, get out of here.
I'm sorry, but you're not able to reach an aft flank. You end up coming in on the side, JP.
I thought the audience blew on the dice.
The Kalon rolled a natural 20. They apparently blew on my dice instead.
Oh my gosh!
So they're
At least some dice got blown on.
Yep. Yeah.
So much blowing going on here.
Oh my gosh!
So the two Kalon ships are turning to face the Planetary Union ships. Unfortunately, a 3-on-1 fight is definitely a lopsided one, but hopefully the Krill can move in and back them up. So you guys are in a sideways position rather than the rear that you were hoping for. Do you want to do it? Launch an attack even still?
I mean, that's basically going to weaken part of their resources of their shields.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it might not be a bad idea to just keep on hammering on them.
Okay. Go for it then, guys. So that
I'm doing it.
That'll be Valdis and Keenan or Kratos. I need you guys to open fire.
All right, very well.
That was for me +4 or plus 1d4 in the agility bonus, right?
Well, you guys are not proficient with gunnery, so you're doing your agility bonus +4 because of the target computers. Yeah. Unless Alex wants to allocate, well, he didn't actually. So, yeah.
That's
so
okay.
maybe
So
next
I get,
round.
2 torpedo attacks. Is that correct?
Correct. Yes.
All right. Well, that's a 19 on the first one.
Okay, that'll hit. Next one.
And that is 18.
18. Okay. Okay. The 19 hits. They got a high defense stat on these things. How many torpedoes do you guys have in your magazine, by the way?
All of them.
All right, gotta beat an 18 to hit these things. All right.
Yes, you got. Okay, you guys have 50 torpedoes. You're going to be fine. Okay.
Let's launch all 50 at once.
Well, you can fire 2 at a time.
Oh man.
Okay, and then Marks. What?
I got a 15 and a 16.
Okay, so yeah, so you open fire and you unfortunately you don't penetrate their shields. Keenan, give me 46 times 10.
46 times 10. That is going to be 180.
Okay, nice. All right, so
I thought you were asking to times the number 46 by 10.
That would be nice.
And I was like, that's not that. It's like 460.
Okay. Let's see. So,
no, even more than that.
however,
I mapped
Alex was actually correct. By attacking the way you guys did, you actually weakened their shields enough that the entire it basically allowed the entire barrage to hit that ship. So
Nice.
let's just
Boom
see.
goes the dynamite.
Yeah, let's see how good they were with it with their shot. Yep, that ship hit completely with their barrage. Okay, so that's going to be
What was that?
It's like, who makes these things? But I was like, oh, the volume is low. I can't.
all right.
It don't work.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, so they're opening fire, but unfortunately, the Union ships are also getting hammered as well by the Kalon. All right, so Benny,
Yes.
you want to give me another attempt to hack into that thing? As these two ships turn around and start engaging with the Kalon ships. I said Kalon, good lord. Well, the two Kalon controlled ships are now attacking the Krill ships.
Okay, 15 this time.
15. Okay. Yes, you managed to break in. You get the door open, and as you seal it just in time, as almost as if it's intentionally done for dramatic effect, a shot from the from the enemy ship hits the shields. They buckle slightly and crush your escape pod, and now you are on board. So you're looking around the halls. They've got the red emergency lights on, and the halls are empty. Most likely, there's just a skeleton crew of Kalon on board. So you have been a trained saboteur, so you're probably the most likely one to know your way around a ship like this. You want to give me a proficient intellect check to see if you can figure out where you need to go.
Get him, Benny.
Oh. I have no clue.
Okay.
Absolutely no clue.
All right. Well, you know what? They have various models. They change things up. You're just looking around. It's like, yeah, you're not sure.
I'm under stress. I'm under duress.
Okay. So here's the question. But Benny, what is it that you want to do specifically as far as like dealing with the problem of this ship?
Well, first I was gonna try and take it over and use it as a weapon, but I guess I'm gonna have to go full saboteur and just take it out.
Okay. So how do you want to go about doing that?
Well, I suppose I'll have to get out. I'll have to get into the walls and get to the engineering section.
Okay. Well, you don't have your bearings on the ship though. But there are the ships are built on similar capabilities. So the shield emitters are always on external walls. So are the weapon systems, right? Mm-hmm. So their main defensive and offensive equipment is going to be on the exterior of the ship, right?
Yeah.
The engineering is going to be in the core, the most defended location. You just don't have your bearings on where you are, and you're more likely.
I don't just by visual analysis, but can I whip out my my engineering scanner and do a quick nee?
Yes, you can. Give me an engineering check. Just roll computers on that for scanning.
Well, that's hold on. Well, that's an unclean 20 on that one.
Okay, so what's your the old slutty 20? So what you're detecting is that in the area of the ship where you're at, on the inner wall there are a number of power conduits running through there that are carrying a massive load of power.
Mm-hmm.
And so they're clearly handling some major systems. Oh yes, he said, yeah, you need one of those boards that shows where you are.
Yeah, you are here.
Yeah, well, starships often do have those, but it's you're not authorized. So,
is there an Abercrombie anywhere?
Yeah,
so you can find where you're at.
Nope. But I believe you still have one of those standard pulse grenades left, JP. I said, fuck, I'm CHAZ. I'm in rare form today.
Kratos
Yes, I
is-
do have. Yes, I do have a pulse grenade left. Yep.
So
So
so you don't know what that power conduit's going to take out, but you know it would have a massive effect on the ship if you disabled it, and you probably don't want to be in the corridor when it happens.
well, yeah, I was going to ask if there's a way that I can set it to detonate in like 30 seconds or so I can
Yeah.
hit it and then ooze away.
Yeah, we generally assume that the high-tech grenades can be set up to 5 minutes on a detonation.
Okay. So I will get into the wall space,
Okay.
find that conduit, and then
All right.
ooze away.
Okay. How much time do you want to set that detonation for?
Well, not very long, like 30 seconds.
Okay. All right. Noted. Back to the party.
Oh man.
Okay.
Oh
so
man.
you guys are flying out there, and then you as you see the Kalon spheres deploy their interceptors. So two more ships enter the fray, but these ships are smaller. They're more your size. You guys have a chance to go attack one of them before it has basically, since it launches. You guys are already ready to go. You guys can launch attacks against that ship first if you want to, or continue to try to put the pressure on the big ship.
I think
That's a
hitting the
tough
bigger
situation.
target is a much more priority.
Okay. Do you want to put points into the into gunnery to improve the their targeting capabilities?
Yeah, I definitely think that's. That's a good idea.
Okay.
Though I do feel like. Are you sure you're a pilot? Just kidding.
I'm a great pilot. I'm just horrible with dice. You want me to ram the ship into the big target?
Well,
let's do that.
Okay. So do you guys want to try to come in on an aft shot and try to knock out some engines again?
Well, if we do that, then it's probably a better idea to have piloting, because if we can't set up the shot, then it's kind of useless.
Okay. All right. Let's go for it then.
You need me to roll? Am I getting an extra die or no?
Yes. You get extra die. You're going to have to try to outmaneuver the Kalon.
All right.
So-
Let me do a special dice setup here. All right. Here we go. All right, audience. This time, you gotta blow harder. Harder. There you go. All right. Here we go.
What you get?
Can we go back in time?
Did you just roll a 1?
I rolled on the D6s. I rolled a 1 and a 1.
What'd you get? What'd you get on the D20?
A 3
Okay, so
plus 2 agility.
You mean luck points?
I got 7 altogether.
okay. All right. So, JP, do you know if you have a luck point available?
Where do I find a luck point?
You were supposed to be keeping. There's a spot where you can mark them off if you have them.
I remember having something.
Yeah,
I don't know if I marked it off or not.
I think you've had the eternal pool of luck points that never seems to expire. All right.
So a certain page?
Yeah, it was on one of the first pages. I don't think you ever documented it well. So,
Yeah, I probably did.
okay, well,
or
you
I
know
already
what?
used it.
It is okay. Sometimes these battles don't quite go the way you want. They're very
Not at
difficult.
first, but we'll get there.
So the ship has been flying
Oh,
around.
I do have luck points.
Really? Does it say how many you have?
I
Currently?
have two. I have 2 of the boxes marked with a 1 in each one.
Yeah, but God, I wonder how accurate that is.
I know.
Screw it. You're the host.
Got it
Actually,
right there.
Totally
No,
accurate.
You guys just leveled up, so everybody got a luck point when they leveled up. So you would have at least 1. So go ahead, JP, and re-roll.
Oh my gosh! And I'm not gonna have anybody blow on anything. That's not working out for me. All right, here we go.
So just re-roll the d20. What'd you get?
Oh, that's better. 23 altogether.
Okay, 23. Okay, good. All right, so JP, you have this image in your mind of it failing, and then all of a sudden this alternate quantum reality stretch up before you. Like, oh, I'll pick that one, and then
take two.
I minority reported it.
Yes,
rearrange
exactly.
things.
All right, so you do this crazy spinning maneuver as as you're keeping up with the Kalon ship, and all of a sudden you guys come around it. The world seems to go into slow motion as you find yourselves lined up on one of their main drive pods. All right, you two, let's go for it.
I did that.
Yeah.
What else do I do? Blowing my dice again.
All right.
Okay, I got 18 and 21.
Okay. Both of those are going to hit because the Kalon moved their. Actually, wait, no, they have bubble shields. Well, actually, we're going to give you that as a successful hit because you are coming in from behind, where they're more vulnerable. Keenan, go.
Okay, that's another 19.
Hey, and
a 14.
Okay, the 14 will not hit. It's going to miss. It'll go right through the superstructure, but you hit with one of them. All right, guys.
Excellent. Something hit.
Yes.
Oh, right. Right. And damage.
46 times 10 on your torpedo.
Oh.
What'd you get?
Like these sixes love me.
What'd you get, Keenan?
So that's 12, 18, 22, 200, 220.
All right. And then Marks.
3d6 for each hit. Is that right?
Yeah, 3d6 times 10. Yes.
All right, so 150 plus 140, so 100, 200 and
290.
Yeah.
All right. That is a hell of a hit. All right. However, one of the interceptors is moving in to come after you guys, and it's opening fire it's coming up underneath to attack you where you don't have shield protection, and it missed.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, because of JP's crazy flying.
Yep.
And you guys, and you guys now have a have a Kalon interceptor to deal with. So
it'll
does
be
someone
a
want to
splinter scepter after we're done with it.
Yeah, does somebody want to go back to the shield to the shield station?
Kratos will move back to the shield station to rebalance the shields.
Okay, you're going to put them back.
On his next action, yeah. On his next action, he'll get them back to an all-around, one layer per side balance.
All right, cool. All right, so JP, are you doing the crazy flying, or are you going to level it out so that Kratos can reach the station?
Oh, okay.
All right,
we're just kind of floating in space, guys.
Okay, so what's happening right now is the interceptor is trying to maneuver in to catch you guys from behind, the same as you guys just did. So it's a new round here. So Alex, where are you going to put the bonus now?
Kratos, because shields are super important.
Okay, all right. So JP, you're going to have to outfly that interceptor.
Do I need to do anything except for just do it?
Yeah. No, I need a D20 plus a D6.
There we go. Just spit on it this time.
There you go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Talk to it. 11 altogether.
11. Okay. Okay. So the interceptor manages to outmaneuver you. They get into the rear end. So Keenan.
All right.
You've been granted a D6 bonus to shields. The thing is opening fire on the rear end. Do you want to layer a shield on the backside?
Yes. Yeah, I want to put our dorsal shield, top shield, onto our stern.
Roll a D6 if you would for me.
Okay. D6. That is a 4.
A 4. Okay. The Kalon do not hit. You managed to successfully deflect the shot. No damage to the ship.
We're gonna keep this ship alive despite all of our attempts to kill ourselves.
That's right. Okay, let's cut back to Benny. So you have set that the charge on that power conduit, and then so what? Okay, so you are in a middle deck on the ship. The ship is comparable to the Redenbacher, right? So it's got 4 decks. We're going to say you're on deck 2. You figured that much out. Do you want to go up or do you want to go down? Presumably going up would take you up towards the bridge. Down probably would take you towards, crew quarters or, hangars and engineering. What direction do you want to go? Go down. Okay.
I'll go down. Yeah.
Okay. All right. You're heading down. All right. So you set your charge and it blows up. And that ship, there's immediately power failure, and you're plunged in the darkness except for like the light of the power conduits inside. And the ship just starts immediately rocking and taken from the impact. Cheryl, oh hey, we are playing a Orville themed RPG using 5e rules, 5e D&D.
And welcome.
Yes, you're probably going to want to go check our playlist and watch from the beginning. From
but not right now. You could stay for now.
Yes. Stick around. Yeah. Episode 0 is when we made characters. Episode 1 is when the action starts. Okay, so Benny, from your best estimation, it sounds like that ship's getting extra hammered all of a sudden. Like you might have caused some, made it way more vulnerable.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So what do you want to do to try to get out of here?
Hey, Woody, just one sec. So
yes,
for Cheryl, there's a link in to get
in
the
description,
book, Cyber Symbiosis, which is the what we're using.
Yes. Yes. Check out our website. Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, in the links in the video, there's links for the book, links for the full playlist, links for everyone here. Links. It's almost like the Legend of Zelda down there.
So CHAZ, if you did as much damage as you hope, this is not going to be a safe place to stay. I
want to head for the I want to head for the hangar bay. See if I can find a fighter or something to get out of here.
So head for the back end of the ship. All right, cool.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So what I'm going to need you to do is I need you to give me 3 physical training checks to determine if you're able to reach it in time.
Okay. Okay, here's the first one, which is a 15.
Okay, give me another one.
Whoa. Hold on.
Dice on down.
Yeah.
We do have a PDF version, Cheryl.
Oh, that I definitely have. That's no. that was a nat 1.
Okay.
Okay, here's the third one.
All right.
Oh, 2 in a row.
Oh,
look,
no.
You're the one that
always
jumped,
the charm.
You're the one that jumped off out of the bowl. I didn't throw you out.
Chaz,
don't be angry with me.
You got a luck point when you leveled up. Do you want to do one of those?
Yeah.
A great man once said, "You can do everything right and still fail."
Okay,
Yes.
here's 16.
Yeah. Okay. Good. That would be Captain Picard, I believe.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. All right, Chaz. We're gonna get back to that. We're gonna leave you on the edge of your seat for a moment. All right, guys, back to the party. So you guys are hauling ass to the battlefield. You're watching the Kalon ships getting hammered by the Union vessels, and there's also a battle taking place between Krill ships on the other side. And you are being chased by that interceptor, and it is doggedly following you guys. What do you want to do? Now, you guys do have rear guns, so you can certainly fire torpedoes out the back end as well as the front end of the ship. And you have the ability to angle your guns in a way where you can hit in any direction. So,
should we use the Starforge to basically see about hugging that still? So, like, if they do fire upon us, they might be hitting that instead.
What do you guys think of that plan?
Yeah,
I like it, but I can't communicate to Benny. He's all the way
can't.
on the other.
Wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's just going to be you guys. So, do you want to hug the donkey, JP?
Yeah, I want to know what Benny I wish Benny was here, but he's dead.
You know,
'Cause we don't
we're
know.
doing this for Benny.
There's an interesting question. Are you guys going to? So you guys have not heard from Benny. Does the party think Benny is dead? Honestly,
I would think you'd have to, right? Yeah.
He's got to be
'Cause, I mean,
dead.
like, we didn't get any communication from our comms guy, Hornington, whatever his name was.
afraid
And-
not. No, he's
that's,
been.
that's his name. That's what we call
Well,
him.
that's because it's very easy to forget NPCs. But he might be kind of it might be a little rough for him down there. Who knows? But yeah, that's a fair point. You guys don't know, so
Right.
Yeah, Cheryl, Benny's not dead. We just don't know that he's alive. He's on
that
his
is
own
correct.
adventure.
Yeah,
On the corner of the screen down there.
yeah, exactly. So, all right. Well, then, in that case, let's say,
I'm going to do whatever the captain
Okay.
says.
so, Alex, you want to yell for Benny? We're doing this for Benny. You want to
Yeah.
get everybody riled up? Okay. Well, if everybody's agreeing to this and it makes sense, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to give everybody a one-time bonus of a D12. That if you
Nice.
guys want to do something for Benny, you get a special bonus that you
But
can add.
you have to cry for Benny.
Yes, exactly.
get
You have to cry. Yeah, actual tears have to be shed though. You can't
Yeah.
fake it.
Or just a yell. Just
So-
yell out.
This is going to be a one-time dramatic ending bonus. So you get that bonus once, and you can use it on whatever D20 roll you want. So, okay. So JP, you're going to hug the donkey.
I'm going to do whatever I'm told to do.
Okay.
If I'm
So
told to hug the donkey, it's
well,
hugged.
well, you're the one that has to choose the execution. So are you going to attempt to fly around the station and try to like hug the station, or are you going to go for the energy stream?
Which would be more beneficial, getting the energy stream to hide us or to deflect a little bit?
Well, you're there's a chaotic element to that, but you guys are trying to outmaneuver this interceptor, so it's not on your ass.
I think
So-
the energy stream.
Yeah, I'm thinking energy stream because it also might get caught in that stream, and then that might take it out for us.
All right,
Not that the dice are going to cooperate with that, but
Keenan,
All right.
you're back on the shield console. Do you want to stay there or go to weapons?
We probably need reactive shielding happening here.
Okay.
I'm,
All right.
I'm gonna guess that whatever suicidal thing we do next, because I'm
Oh.
seeing these guys yell for Benny, and
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, well, this is gonna get bad.
So okay, so you're gonna have your consoles populated with whatever JP is doing. Do you want to try to layer shields for a protected side against the energy stream or a particular side? How do you want to do this?
Okay, I think we probably need, like, the energy stream is gonna cook us eventually.
Yeah.
But I don't think we need that much momentary protection against that.
Okay.
How's our heat balance looking? How hot are we getting?
You guys have excellent heat sinks. The ship is doing fine.
Okay, yeah. So I'm not gonna worry about the plasma stream. I am going to worry about the about incoming fire.
Okay.
So where is that fire coming from at this point?
Well,
what
right
we
now
need-
you're being attacked from behind. You guys are being chased by the Kalon interceptor.
Oh, okay. And we are firing back at them. Okay.
Yeah.
So if our pilot can keep that thing on our stern, can I put just a triple layer of shielding on that?
No, we're not doing triple layer. That would probably be a special perk / feat for a shield operator, but not in your case. But
Okay.
yeah, you can.
Once again, I'm going to drain our dorsal shield to our rear.
Okay. All right. Good. Okay. Noted. All right. So JP,
yes.
give me a piloting check. Are you going to use your bonus die?
Well, I haven't gone, Benny!
All right.
Okay, I got it.
And then Alex, where are you allocating your command die?
Actually, what is Benedict doing?
Benedict is running engineering. He's the one keeping everything running smoothly. So if he was going to get involved, it would be to, like, if you guys lost a ship system, he'd attempt to reestablish it. You guys haven't suffered enough damage to lose anything like that yet. He could, like, bring engines back. He could maybe give you more power to shields or weapons.
Actually, I like to have him increase shield power.
Increase shield power. Okay,
Yeah,
good.
because like right now, like especially with Kratos and especially with JP, we need to like get as close to that energy stream as possible. So I mean, it's pretty dangerous. So it's like we need to like have it at full capability.
Noted. Hey, JP, Barry's reminding you that you need to use a one-liner.
Yeah, and I'm going to steal something from Barry and realign it a little bit. I'm going to say, this is one time we're going to cross the streams.
Nice. All right. Okay, so JP?
Yes?
Let's do it. Give me an opposed piloting check.
All right, and I'm going to use my extra die for Benny. This is for you.
All right.
All right.
What'd you get?
17 altogether.
Okay, you wait, are you using the Benny die?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you managed to outmaneuver them, and then the you're flying in, the ship's following you, then you pull like, some crazy maneuver that redirects, and the let's see what happens to the energy stream. Let's throw a little chaos into it. All right. So you said you had a 17?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's see if the energy stream hits anybody. Okay, the energy stream goes erratic. But it does not successfully hit either of you, but it does manage to have an eruption in between you and split both ships apart. So there is a moment where you guys are where sensors have gone completely blind and you guys have visuals only, and you can't see them, they can't see you. Do you want to try to whip around on them, JP?
Well, I've said this before, but I'll say it again. They have to have an exhaust pipe.
Yes, give me another piloting check.
With no extra Benny die.
Correct. For Benny and the Jets.
14 altogether.
14. Okay, you all right? So you managed to whip around. That ship does not see you. Yes, you come around and you now have a position on the back end of the Kalon interceptor.
Time to go into heat.
All right, but Valdez, do you want to fire torpedoes or energy cannons?
Does torpedoes do more damage?
They do more damage. Yes.
Then I like that.
Okay,
So.
and are you going to use your Benny die?
Yes, I will. Oh, I forgot. I have extra attack. Is that already factored in because I was doing 2 shots, or do I need?
Yeah, it's your. I'm allowing you to split up your 2 attacks.
Okay, I just want to make sure.
Yeah,
I figured.
Well,
yeah.
With ship's weapons, you basically it wouldn't work the same way as personal attacks. So
yeah.
So I'm giving you 2. I'll let you roll twice though for each gun.
All right, so I'm gonna be like, for the gooeyest crewmate friend I've ever had, for Benny.
For Benny.
Right. Okay, roll it, and we can apply that bonus to both guns.
Oh, nice. Oh my gosh, I rolled 11 on a 12, so that's good. So that one is going to be 23 to hit.
Okay, that's good. All right,
and then 15 plus 6, so 21.
Okay, they both hit. All right, 46 out of 10 for each one. All right.
Wait, shouldn't we all be having a drink in honor of Benny before we do any of this?
Not in the middle of the battle.
You guys don't know. That's how I do it.
I got a coaster.
Cat's got it. Oh man, I'm doing it without a coaster.
All right.
Jeez. All right. So okay, so 170 for the first one.
Nice.
Ooh, 200. That's second.
Ooh, nice. Okay. All right, so that's going to be. All right, so that is a good shot. You end up nailing it from behind. You cause a little bit of damage to one of its engines. I just rolled for that, and so the ship's losing some vital maneuverability. And then let's see. So Benny, let's cut back over to you. So you while you are on board the ship, you can feel it. You don't make it to the engineering deck, or sorry, the bay in time, but you can feel that like the ship just got a hull breach, and the hull's ruptured, and it's shaking, and there's your engineering sensors showing all kinds of red lights that you don't want to see. So as you are cruising through the ship, you get the hull breach alert that says that you're losing atmosphere in the section you're in. What do you want to do?
Well, obviously, I've got to try and get out into a place where there's not a hull breach.
Correct. So, do you want to just prioritize just moving through it quickly, or do you want to try to seal yourself into a section?
I want to prioritize moving quickly.
All right. Give me another physical training check, if you would. A jelly shot. I love it.
7.
Okay. All right. So you're losing air, right? But you managed to exit into a hallway, and the hallway is looks like it's really close to the hangar bay, but the atmosphere has been cut by about 50%. So what are you going to do?
Well,
seems like there isn't enough power running through the, like, you got emergency lights, but like no bulkheads are engaging right now to seal the area off.
Okay.
And the field
okay, let me ask you this. Do I think that I'll run out of air before I can make it to the hangar bay?
It's hard to say. But I mean, clearly the ship's venting atmosphere right now, like really quickly.
Well, I suppose I'll have to get back into the superstructure and move through the superstructure towards the hangar bay.
Well, you're in a hallway that you think has access to the hangar bay.
Okay, so, I mean, I can't. Can I use my comm scanner to hack in and try to close off, create a force field here for myself, or?
You can try to do that, yes.
Woo.
All right. Give me a computer.
Okay. Computers. Okay.
Well, you can use security if you're better with security.
I think let me just double check here. I am slightly better with security, yeah.
All right.
12.
Okay. You've got a force field up, but it's very weak. It's just barely keeping atmosphere in, and so but you're not losing any at the moment. So you want to roll down.
Yeah.
Okay. So you roll down the hall, and you find a door, and the door's got a red light on. When you check the window, you can see the hangar bay, and there are fighters in the hangar. But there is no the exterior bay door is open. There's no force field, and there's no atmosphere in there. And then then you feel it. The ship suddenly jerks. You can feel like the spinning action of inertial dampness going offline. You're pretty sure the ship just got blasted in half. And
okay.
But those ships are still clamped to the deck. The landing clamps have been engaged.
Okay.
And it's hard to get to them.
Well, here's the deal. Can I figure, is there because on the Enterprise and on the Galactica, there was an observation area.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to make it to the observation area to unlock the docking clamps on the fighters, or can I do that from the fighter?
Presumably the fighter itself is clamping itself to the deck with magnetic feet.
Okay, and I have to try and make it to one of these fighter crafts.
Yep. Well, if you open the door, if you override that door and open it, you'll just get sucked out, and you'll basically fly towards one of those things. your personal force field does not keep air in. I suppose if you made it, if you tweaked it, it might. But yeah, it's up to you how you want to handle that. Because like if you get sucked out and you miss that ship, you could just keep on going if you don't manage to grab it.
Right. So maybe I should then try to make it to some sort of an observation deck and see if there are controls there where I can lock everything down.
Well, that is the problem, because if the ship was just blasted in half, it's currently like you may have rapidly declining power supply, but that is definitely an option.
Well, I'd rather try that than
Okay, then just
than
risk
run the risk of just becoming a huge green stone
Okay,
frozen in outer space.
all right.
So what am I doing here?
Well, we're gonna pause that and then
Okay.
and then move back to these guys. So, all right. So, guys.
Yeah.
So when you guys just passed underneath the Starforge, it is getting it was like not much distance between it and the star, right? So it's collapsing in very quickly. You guys are watching the battle out, on the tactical displays. You definitely see one of the Union ships was destroyed, but they also managed to blow up that Kalon ship that you guys were just fighting. So it also blows up. But the battle's still kind of not entirely decided. And you also see out there the two smaller ships are being annihilated by the Kalon. I said Kalon, holy crap! By the Krill. The Krill reinforcements are successfully destroying the traitorous ships.
Woo!
And they'll be able to move in and assist. So you guys are currently chasing the interceptor. What do you guys want to do?
Well, we have torpedoes. Do we have any lighter missiles that I could send at the thing? So like an anti-interceptor missile.
No, the ships would be loaded with either torpedoes or missiles. The only other thing you might have option would be to like drop some torpedoes and hope to create a minefield effect, but that's. I don't
suppose I could set one to sort of flak debris sort of thing where it pops off near its target.
Yeah, you can do Star Trek stuff. You can cause it to blow up at different locations. Mark, you're about to jump into something?
Oh, I was gonna say, I was wondering if we could team up and like try to shoot from two different angles, so that way if it zigs one way, it hits the other one, just to kind of like give us some kind of bonus if possible.
Like, really? Like you want to give it a fake out?
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. What do you think of that, Keenan?
Okay, so what do you need me to do to make that happen?
Well, at the moment, you're on the shields.
Yeah.
So it would really come down
to that.
Yeah. If you guys want to move over back over to a weapons console, you guys could certainly team up like that. Like it would basically be attempting to do a feint maneuver, right? So you'd sacrifice one torpedo hit to get a bonus on another one, or a bonus to other weapons.
I like it. That's a good idea. It's a good way to trap an interceptor. Yeah.
Yeah. So because you can set them up for a proximity fuse. That would be no problem. So it'd be like so that would be doing what do you guys have for charisma?
Oh.
I'm up there with it.
I have
that would be a deceit.
2.
My charisma is terrible.
Yeah.
Really terrible.
Yeah, okay. I got 0.
All right. Well, then what about intelligence or willpower?
I got +1 on will.
Okay, Keenan, what do you have?
I got +3 on sleight of hand. Is that sleight of hand?
Okay, well, you know what? See, we're dealing with an argument situation because you guys are trying to do a fake out, and it isn't going to be in the traditional sense of face to face. We will go with whatever skill you guys think. If we want to do sleight of hand, we can do that.
Nice. Okay.
Sleight of hand works for me because I've got a +3 on that.
Okay, so either one of you could do that. Okay.
Yeah, I have +3 also. Yeah.
Okay, so what we're going to do is I need one of you guys to do the feint maneuver, and then that'll sacrifice one of your attacks, and if that succeeds, there'll be a big bonus on the other attacks you guys can make.
So with a feint, I'd like to actually give the +6 to whomever does that.
Okay, who's actually doing the feint?
Whoever's I would say because the torpedoes do the most damage. That's probably the one we want to hit. So maybe feint with the lasers, right?
Well, the torpedoes have the proximity fuse, so you would that was the idea of using that to do the feint maneuver.
Oh, okay. Well, then
Yeah.
then that's fine. Whatever makes it work.
Okay, yeah, because you're basically sacrificing one powerful shot to get a big bonus on the others. So, all right. Which one of you is rolling the feint?
All right, I'll do the feint
All right. Okay, Keenan. So you're going to roll that with the D6.
with a D6. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, that is.
Oh.
Okay, so with the the D6 saved me here.
What'd you get?
Okay, so that's going to be on the dice. That's 18. What are my bonuses
18.
on this?
You have a plus
This is the
3,
plus 3 sleight of hand.
and then with your D6. So what's your total?
So the total's going to be a 21.
Okay, so the
Not
Kalon
so
rolled
slight.
very badly, and that proximity shot tricked them, and they basically you guys managed to catch them in an extremely vulnerable point, right in the center of their engines. Open fire.
All right.
Fantastic.
And what do I just my normal bonus?
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to upgrade you guys to full proficiency for that shot. So you guys are going to get a D6 added on to your strike roll. So Keenan, you're going to have one shot, and then with the D6, and then Valdis will have 2.
Okay. So 1d6.
Yeah. So you roll as normal with your +7, but add a D6 into it.
Oh, okay. So I'm rolling. Wait. So I'm not rolling damage. I'm rolling a hit.
Yeah, you're rolling to hit, but I'm giving you guys a big bonus to the strike. So you're going to be on the energy beam weapons, and Valdis is still on the torpedoes.
All right, I rolled really good on the 6. I got 21 and 24 actually. So.
Well, you're only rolling once because you had rolled. Oh, no, Keenan rolled the feint, right?
Mhm.
I'm sorry. Yes. Okay. So you got a. What were those again?
Okay, so that's a
21, 24. Yep.
Okay, those both hit. Keenan.
so I am still rolling to hit, or
Yes, you are. Give me one shot.
Okay.
One
Got
torpedo
it.
shot.
One torpedo shot. Got it. That's a dirty 20 plus the 7, so 27.
Okay, a slutty 20 it is. All right. Okay, you guys both hit,
just putting
and
it through.
I we'll talk about it later. I'm too traditional. Okay, so Keenan, give me 46 times 10.
Okay, 4d6. Pardon me. That's whoops. That's 3. Okay, that is 90.
90. Okay, and
Yeah,
and
okay.
Marks, 2 beam
I
blasts.
was rolling lots of 5s and 6s in there, so it's 310 total.
Nice.
Right.
Okay.
These fools are going down.
All right, so that knocks out their main engine, and the ship immediately is just basically running on maneuvering thrusters now. And
Like that was for Benny.
yeah, you guys blow right past it. All right, nice. And so that ship's not much of a threat anymore, but you guys could potentially swoop around and try to finish it off. What do you want to do, Captain?
Let's take a look at what the other targets in the area are.
Okay, so what you guys see, you see the one of the main Krill battleships is currently fighting against 2 of the Union ships, and one of them is hammered, and the other one's doing okay. But the 2 Krill ships have actually finished off the 2 smaller vessels they were fighting. One of them is totally destroyed. Another one is blown in half, and the remains are just sparking and burning in space, and starting to fall towards the star. And they're moving in position to reinforce the Union ships.
Let's reinforce. As much as it's an easy target to take this one down, we need to basically divide and conquer.
All right, and the other thing too is that the Starforge is also sinking really far into the star, and it's probably isn't going to be around much longer. So
Polio, engage,
Yes.
and let's give additional help to our allies.
Let's
Okay.
do it.
all right,
Let's do
So-
it.
let's cut back to Benny, who's fighting for his life. So, Benny, you have made it up to the observation deck, and it is all you see is just emergency batteries. The consoles look like they're dead, and there's just emergency lighting.
Okay, can I see any kind of like a spacesuit or even just a survival suit that'll give me a couple minutes?
Yes, getting into a krill spacesuit would be no problem from here. There'd be plenty of emergency equipment.
Okay, I want to do that to give myself some time.
Okay, so you open up the cabinet, you find a big spacesuit, you crawl into it and just fill the space and bring down the visor. Unfortunately, it's going to be a krill suit, so it's going to be adjusted to match the fact that they are basically day blind. So the visibility is going to be really bad through the visor, but it is going to be fully atmospherically sealed.
Okay, so now is my time to make a break for a fighter.
Okay, well,
Preferably the closest one.
well, the quickest option is going to be to just blow through the viewport and just jump down. Okay, and so you open fire, blow out the viewport, and as you do, the atmosphere escapes, like just shoots through, and are you going to let yourself get sucked out, or are you just going to try to keep yourself from getting pulled?
Well, I'm going to try and keep myself from getting pulled too hard. I mean, I've got to fall now down to the floor of the.
That's true.
Of the bay.
All right. So give me a physical training check if you would.
Oh, that's way better. 25.
Okay. So you get,
no, sorry, no, I'm sorry. My bad. 23.
Oh, okay. Well, then you fail, obviously. No, you get sucked off your feet. You get dragged towards the window and catch the ledge, and get pretty much hold yourself there until until the air is totally gone. And then as you're hanging there, you feel the ship lurch again from another secondary explosion, and you realize that basically once you cross into the bay here, the gravity is ridiculously lower.
Okay, well, as long as there's still some there, I mean, this way, I can actually sort of like maybe float down.
Okay, all right. So you give yourself a push, and you slowly land down one of the fighters. There's another there is another secondary explosion. You feel the ship lurch, and then and you make it to the fighter. Give me pilot. You're proficient in pilot.
Yes, I actually am.
Give me a piloting check to get that ship open.
Hold on. Have to do my math properly. Here. Looks like 19.
19. Okay. All right. You get the ship open, and as you're crawling in, you happen to take a look out the back end of the ship, and you realize as the ship changes angle and it comes into view, the ship is actively crashing into the sun. You need to get out of there.
Well, yeah.
All right. Okay. Let's get back to the party.
Okay, Woody, did you see Barry's question?
Will that create a solar flare? Honestly, I've been wondering why you guys weren't worried about that.
Well, I mean, that's why we're not finishing off the one guy.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm a pilot. I didn't get into science.
Yeah. Yeah. We know.
I'm working on my master's in die throwing.
Yeah. All right. So, so you guys are moving in on this this Kalon ship. Do you guys want to try to catch it in like some sort of a vulnerable point, or you just say screw it, let's just attack something?
Wait, what?
What's the thought?
Sorry. we were going towards and helping one of the other ships.
Correct. JP, can you put a KEENAN battlecruiser up on the screen for us?
Oh, do I still have that? Let me see. What do I have? There's so many things.
I know.
So Woody, this is
I know what I can do. Just take
one
a
of the
second.
Union ships that's
So just as a refresher, there's 2 Union ships right now that are currently in this battle.
Yeah.
One of them is messed up, but it's still hanging in there. There's another one that's doing kind of okay, and they are fighting against one of the KEENAN battleships, and the KEENAN battleship is doing way better than they are. If anybody could recalls, there was a scene in season 2 where 3 full-size Krill battleships fought a single KEENAN sphere, and it took 3 of them to destroy it, and they lost 2 ships. So, this situation is not looking great for the 3 Union vessels.
The internet is not helping me right now.
mm,
You're not.
I'll get it though.
Okay, good. Yeah, because I thought it'd be helpful if we had the picture up on the screen so everybody could see what they're about to attack.
Something's happening. Worry
Yeah.
not.
Is the internet running slow for you?
Yeah, but also sometimes the internet is just dumb. Okay.
You got it?
Things are working. Things are working. I'm almost there.
All right. I can. Let's
Boom. Here it
see.
comes.
You got it? All right. All right, guys, that's the ship. Oh, wow. The ship made noise. All right. Can we see a sideways view?
Well, with us,
Yeah, no. Can we see a sideways view of that ship?
I'm just having problems finding any good images of it. Is the
Really?
problem?
Yeah, because I'm looking and I'm seeing a bunch. Well, all right. Well, okay. So, guys, here's the main kicker with this. So that ship you see right there, it's very spherical, but it's launched the interceptor ship that was in it. So it's actually technically hollow. So there probably opens up some interesting, crazy ideas. But
Wait a minute. How big is that thing, like relative to our ship?
massive. It's way bigger than you guys are.
If we can break contact, it seems like we could hide in that thing.
There we go. That's the view I wanted. Perfect, JP.
Yay.
So the ship getting us. You guys are actually small enough to fly inside of it. If you guys could break in.
well, we definitely need to support our allies here. So I think that is a really good idea, because I mean, if we can basically cause some chaos, like drop a bunch of mines inside,
and then somehow get out. Well,
more or less.
well, what's happening right now is that its shields are being hammered by the by the 2 Union ships, right? So it's still in pretty good shape, but like there's you guys are definitely detecting dips and peaks in its shield frequencies as it's getting hit. So how do you guys want to go about something so insane and so crazy and also quite epic and cool?
I like epic and cool.
Yeah.
What's the plan for implementing this?
So we're doing like an Ant-Man. We're gonna go in and then we're gonna blow out, right?
That's kind of the idea, yeah. But you guys will still have to break in without basically crushing yourselves against its shields.
So we need to time it to where we can slip in between when the shield goes down. In a
Pretty
section.
much, yeah.
Yeah. That sounds like a piloting, whatever thing.
I got
piloting
you.
is definitely going to be involved, but the question is exactly what method are you guys going to use to try to overcome the shields to get through? There's a few ways you go about it. I just want to know what your plan is.
Well, what if we used? Actually, can we contact what's his name, Rocksteady? Or guy?
Yes. He says, "Hey, I've been kind of busy down here. What's up?"
You've been busy. We've been busy.
I've been running electronic warfare for you guys.
Yeah.
For the ship, okay.
Wait, is this the
Pilquist.
Kilkos?
Well, at least you're alive, unlike Benny.
The guy with the horns. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah. What he basically said is he's been out there basically running, remotely handling like sensor systems from his position and making sure that you guys aren't have clean tactical.
All right. Well,
Thanks.
what we need is basically getting a time strike in so that we can actually go into this sphere.
You want to do what now?
We need to blow up a big ship. We need to run the Millennium Falcon on in and see about getting the vent port.
Oh, okay.
Gotta have an exhaust pipe.
He sounds very nervous, but he's okay. He says, "Can you give me tactical?"
So I'll tell him about. I'll bring up on screen and send him a PDF or whatever.
He just wants access to the tactical sensors.
Yeah, do that.
Okay, all right, good.
Credit cards and social security numbers, all that.
Okay, okay.
That's
So
the pound sign.
he's attempting to lock in on the shield harmonics, and he's like, and he's got he's got some timing on it, but he needs he's not super confident that he's going to nail it right.
So what I'll say to him is like, can you send a message to the Union ship about like hitting at a particular time, and then we can swoop on in.
I can do that.
Make it so.
Okay, so all right, so he's going to. Okay, so this is going to require careful timing then. Is there anything else you guys are doing on that?
I was planning Benny's farewell party.
Well, yes, but I mean, is there any other thing you guys want to do to stack on the modifiers to the roll? Because it still comes down to Jay Pulio having a piloting check. So anything you guys can do to improve the odds of success. Is there any other ideas you guys have that you can factor into this?
If you do this, you can sleep with Dan.
Been there, done that.
Yeah.
I don't need to sleep with them. I just need to touch them.
That'll really motivate him.
Dan.
Okay, if we have no other suggestions,
can we motivate him if someone hasn't used their Benny die? Maybe remind him about how much we missed Benny and him that die.
Okay, who has not used their Benny die?
I guess technically me.
That's true. Keenan, have you used your Benny die?
I have not used my Benny die.
Okay, so one of you could give your Benny die to Jay Pulio.
I'll do it because I think it would be better if Keenan, you kept yours for the moment,
just in case. Well. Yeah. Okay, that's probably smart. Okay. All right. So you said what do you say to Jay Pulio to get him fired up and motivated?
Goes when we get out of this. Goes, I'm going to make sure that you get a letter of recommendation. You're definitely going to go up major ranks.
What? More
but you need to do this because you're that great.
All right. I can do it for you. I can do it for Benny.
Yes. All right.
I'm going to have a Jello shot just for you.
Okay, so they are... okay, so you're getting a signal from the two ships. There is a barrage incoming. And so you guys have to time it to land right with that barrage. JP?
Yes.
Alex, you give him the D6 as well?
Yeah.
Okay, you get a 2D6 and a D12 added to your piloting check.
Oh, D12.
Yes.
Gosh, where's that?
You're getting the Benny bonus.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's a 10.
The D12 looks like this, JP.
Okay. I think it's right here. This guy right there?
Yep, that's correct.
All right. We got you.
And
so I got
2
D6s, the 20 and the 12.
All right, do it. Let's go.
Jeez. All right. All right. We need a hawk to and a blow.
I guarantee somebody is doing that.
Ugh, it feels like Benny.
Even 5 years later, someone's going to do that when they re-see this video.
Jeez.
Okay.
All right. Hold on.
What'd you get?
500. No, I was kidding.
No, that would be great.
22 altogether.
All right, that's good enough. You guys, they hit the shields dip out for just a moment, and you gun it, and you fly through, and as you pass through the shields, there's like that spark as they reignite, as hitting the back end of your shields, and you hit the brakes and stop, and you are now essentially within the gravity of the Kalon ship as it's flying around, hammering on the on your allied ships.
Take that, gravity.
Yeah. All right, gunners, what are you doing?
Shooting all the sensitive spots.
You're just opening fire with everything. So you guys were talking about dropping those torpedoes as proximity fuses. How many of those did you want to drop?
All of them.
11.
We all agree.
I don't know if you can. Well, hold on. The magazine has an external hatch that loads it, but I don't know if you guys can actually prime them from remotely like that. I think they would have to go through the launch tubes. So, I think that. Shoot, how many?
What if we do a little techno babble thing,
Well,
and then we can.
Okay. So here's the question, guys. Right? You guys are trying to save one of your ships, right? The more of these things you deploy, because you only shoot 2 at a. Well, actually, no. You could probably drop all 4 because you could do 4 at a time because you can fire both launchers. So you could drop 4 at a time because you go forward and aft. So the longer you spend dropping these things, the more time they have to destroy the that ship. So how many do you guys want to deploy if you're doing it in 4s? And this is a decision for the 2 gunners.
I know what Captain Picard would do. He'd reverse the tachyons.
Yeah. Keenan, Marks, what do you guys think?
Reverse the polarity.
Yeah. You reverse something.
Yeah. Well, how many do we estimate? I know, in our reality, we don't see
50
hit points, but how many explosions how many bombs do we think it takes to blow this thing up?
Well, blowing up in here is
demolition.
going to make them way more effective. And there is no damage reduction. There is no external armor. This is the spot that Kalon do not want you to be.
We're basically up their butt.
Yes. Yeah, pretty much. This is the Ant-Man maneuver. Yeah.
Just put on your latex glove and get to work.
Yeah.
How many want to get up there, Kratos? What do you think,
Keenan? Did we lose you?
You did lose me for a second. I've got to. Sorry, my cat is freaking out at me.
Okay. Is it a space cat?
Famously, krills and cats do not get along.
Yeah.
No, this cat is having problems. All right.
Yeah. Call him Tribble.
Pardon me. I'm back. What are we doing now?
You guys are deciding how many torpedoes you want to leave in here before you bail.
Oh, I would drop about half a dozen.
Okay, well, because you guys can drop 4 at a time, and it's just the more time you spend doing it, the more damage is inflicted to the allied ships. So,
okay. Why don't we go for 8 then? 2 rounds.
8.
4.
Sounds good. 2 rounds.
All right, and just open fire with all the guns while you're dropping.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Is there anywhere in there that we can note internally that would help take down the shields to help us get out of there?
Not necessarily, but you're in an area where it has the minimum possible armor and defenses. So it's just a question of doing this and then finding a way to get out.
Well, yeah, that's what I was hoping, that if we could weaken the shield, we can get out.
It's hard to know. But you guys, let's see. Tell you what. Okay, so Keenan is dropping the torpedoes. No, actually, we'll have you drop the torpedoes. Keenan's still got the die. Keenan, give me a strike roll with the main guns.
Strike roll, main guns.
With your Benny die, because you secretly admired him.
Ooh, Benny.
You won't admit it, but you did.
Yeah, you won't admit it, but you rather like the little nut job.
Everyone's gonna feel so destroyed when they realize they used all their Benny die for a Benny who's not dead.
You better be dead, Benny.
Using my Benny die for this.
All right, Keenan, what do you got for a strike roll?
Okay. Pardon me, that was a D12 for the Benny, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that is a 23 all up.
23. Okay, so you guys are detecting that the shields on the back end of the ship have weakened dramatically from that barrage, but they're not depleted. So if you're gonna ram through, you might still take some damage because there's no way to coordinate an attack this time.
We'll take the risk.
All right. Okay, so
Doubling up
Keenan,
those
you
front
gotta,
shields, I guess.
yeah, you layer the forward shields. All right. Okay, JP, give me a piloting check to blast out of here.
Just the 20 and a D6.
Yep.
Let me get rid of this one out of the way.
Alex, where are you putting your command bonus?
Probably should do shields.
Okay. Yeah.
I got 12 altogether.
Okay. All right. So you blast forward. Keenan, you put everything you got into shields, and you guys take that hit. You blast through, and you completely overload and deplete the 2 shields that were protecting you. And the ship does take some damage from that, but you make it out. And then let's see. Let's throw some damage on there. Yeah, more red lights appear on the console, Alex. And but you guys blow out the back of the thing, and then as you do, the camera pulls back, and then explosions start going off inside of it from the torpedoes.
Explosion.
And it yeah, exactly. Thank you, JP. It loses shield integrity and a lot of power, and then the 4 other ships close in and just hammer it, and it explodes. And then Benny, you launch out, and we need a piloting check out of you.
Let me.
Does Benny get a Benny die?
No, he does not.
No.
You get a J. Pulio die.
Maybe he gets a Kratos die.
There you go.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
All right, what do you got there?
18.
18. Okay, good, because you take off, you fly across the surface of the sun and take off towards space, and then behind you the Starforge collapses into the star and explodes, and the biggest solar flare illuminates you from behind as you go, and you, of course, don't look back at all, and you fly out into space away from it, and as the explosion of stellar energy rips into the area, all the ships immediately, like, oh shit, they bugger out of there, and then you guys take up position a safe distance away, watching the what would be like essentially the funeral pyre for your friend, as a solar flare rips off the star, and then suddenly a communication comes in for you guys from a Krill ship. It's a starfighter.
So bring it up on screen.
Okay.
So, are you guys okay over there?
You cheeky bastard. You cheeky
Benny! We used all of our Benny die, you jerk.
How the hell did you survive?
Yeah.
So
Yes.
Well, I'll put all that into my report.
Well, they can open up a secondary bay for you to land in.
Yeah, I'll.
So-
Ooh.
All right. Okay, so you guys, in the aftermath of this, can all meet up in the bar.
Well,
Silly
that's a
shot.
given.
Yeah,
That was the plan. No matter whether you were alive or not, Benny, we were going to
Time
get
to get-
drinks.
time to get crit faced.
That's right.
All right.
I'll tell you what. Since I'm alive, all the drinks are on me.
All right.
as long as the drinks aren't just you.
Yeah. I don't want no jelly. I want some
All right.
tequila.
Oh, what the hell? Jello shots
Yay.
for everybody, right?
Yay.
Yeah,
And
and
they're
then
on Benny, but they're free.
and then while you guys are partying, you guys get a communique from the captain of let's see, I don't think we have a name for the ship. We need a name of a. Let's see. Do we?
And I feel like the audience should definitely be naming this.
Yeah,
ship.
we
Yes.
need a name for a Union ship. Anybody got one for us? I love how it's like takes like 5 minutes to get something typed up. It's like there's a delay.
Yeah. It's like it could be ECV the Union.
Oh, there we go. Barry just typed something.
Okay,
The
great.
Typhoid.
The typhoid, fine. Okay.
Mary knows it's best.
Yeah, it's one of the most controversial names. It apparently meant something else in Jay Pulio's race. So yes, the captain of the Typhoid comes on board, comes on the monitors to and they want to speak to the commander of the Redenbacher. Your Pilquist is looking over at you. You guys are all getting drunk in the bar partying. Shall I put it up on the on the monitor here, sir?
I'll take it in the side chamber.
Okay, you step
I had
into
a nickel every time I heard that.
yes, you step into the banquet hall, or like the captain's private mess or something. Anyways, yeah, step into a side room and they thing comes up and you've got like your hat on backwards. There's freaking beads around your neck. Okay. Anyway, so there's who am I speaking with? And there's you see a guy in a captain's uniform, the big blue one.
Lieutenant Merlin Cat.
Lieutenant, you guys did a good job out there. Thank you very much. We had recorded the Redenbacher was destroyed. I take it you guys are the group that was on the planet.
Aye.
We've been in touch with.
Goes. Let me send you the information of the crew, and I'll send that across.
Yeah, like 100 of them died, and you guys are the only survivors. Yeah, there's only 2 crew survived. No, 3 crews survived.
Remember, I was going to get a recommendation.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're. Do you have enough people on board to man that ship, or do you need additional crew transferred over?
We got everything taken care of.
All right. Well, we're. He gives you coordinates for a starbase. We're going to be rendezvousing at this location. Your ship's being put in for repairs, and we're going to. The remainder of your crew are going to get leave, and we're going to debrief and figure this out.
Goes. I'd like this information passed off to this admiral, and I'll send a private file to him.
I will make sure it gets forwarded. No problem. All right, we'll see you at Starbase 20.
Understood. What is the time?
Just get there at your best possible speed.
Understood.
All right. Typhoid out. And he,
Late.
all right.
See you later, dudes.
So
Definitely not going to get any food from them.
Okay, so at this point though, Kratos is going to have to depart because he has to rendezvous with his own people, and fortunately, somebody was courteous enough to bring a ship for him to leave in.
Ah, excellent.
Yeah.
Very good.
Finally, my own people. I can depart. This ragtag band of misfits.
Well, this ragtag band of misfits that you've been traveling with for weeks and have saved your life, you've saved theirs. There's definitely been I'm sure, a grudging respect and some amount of friendship formed. Kratos, is there anything you want to say to these guys before you depart?
Despite your savage and godless nature, despite not having been embraced in the cold glare of Avis, as would be proper, as any proper species should, I find that I do not entirely regret my time with you.
Nice.
This treaty is going to be great. I'm sure everything is going to work out, and we can hang out again and be friends.
Yep. Does anybody have?
We love you too, Crouton.
Yeah.
Seek Avis, and perhaps in future I may call you comrades.
Aw.
Kratos, it has been a great honor and privilege to work with you. And I want to present this to you.
My cybernetic hand.
Close. I give you a pulse rifle.
Oh.
Oh my.
Goes,
Well,
may this serve you well in your various career and moving up.
Well, he's also walking away with a Union energy sword as well.
Oh no!
All right. I admire the weapon openly, and then I'll pull. I'm guessing. Didn't the Krill have like ceremonial daggers? They have more.
They had swords, I think, in the first episode. But
Well, they do have daggers. They usually use them ceremonially to stab them into the heads of their enemies.
I will
okay.
remove the decorative ceremonial dagger from my belt, and I will present it in return
Nice.
with a respectful nod.
Right on.
So I'll grab it.
Keenan, I don't know if you know, look down to see this, but because we weren't doing like hand-to-hand combat or anything, but one of the people that played this character had named your pistol Harsh Language, and the and the rifle was named Diplomacy.
Yeah.
And the combat knife that you're handing over has got the word contractions written on it.
Oh,
And speaking of Kratos,
Nice.
Nice.
Hilarious.
and then also of Valdez,
Ah, nice.
Nice.
Okay.
and then
There's
so
Cat.
Cat.
Yeah. Yeah.
Now we just need a Quantum Master one. The
Oh, God.
puppeteer pulling the
Here we go.
strings.
We're gonna have to get these pictures scanned so they can be added to JP's socials.
Yeah, because eventually I'm going to be adding a whole area for the RPG somewhere. I don't know exactly where. I plan to eventually get the website back at some point.
All right. Does anybody
There's
else have
perfect.
anything that they want to say to Kratos before he departs?
Well, I wanted to give him, as a custom in the Union, I wanted to give you this. It's suntan lotion.
Nice.
For you.
Because
Oh,
after all,
You're going to
the
love
sun
it.
will come out tomorrow.
That's right.
Yeah.
The sun will come out tomorrow. And that does
What a
connect with the
terrifying
krill, which
song.
is funny.
Yeah.
The
It
sun
is.
will come out tomorrow.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a nightmare to the krill.
Yeah. That was great when they took the Krill to Little Orphan Annie and they
Yeah.
the stage play and they interpreted it very differently.
Yeah.
Marks, do you have any words for your comrade in arms as you
I'll
fought
say-
side by side with this other warrior?
Yeah, it's been good fighting with you. Another fellow warrior who's
Yeah.
even more, maybe crazier than me in combat.
And you both have sleight of hand in common.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
We have sleight of hand in common. Yes.
Yep, SPF 10,000. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I would imagine that the Kratos would consider the existence of sunscreen to be the most miraculous thing ever.
Mhm.
Miracle.
Perhaps your people aren't so uncivilized after all.
There you
Space
are. There you are.
vampires.
All right,
I'm gonna go with that.
Benny, you got anything you want to say to Kratos as he leaves?
Well, I kind of sort of already said it when he made his big speech about how we're not so horrible, and I
Very
came
true,
up with
Um,
we love you too.
Okay, fair enough. Okay, well, then Kratos, you
Or no,
Climb
here,
into the-
here. Okay, here.
Right.
Hang on a second. Benny, in his off hours,
Yeah.
when he's just chilling in his cabin,
Yeah.
wears a bowler hat.
okay.
I just never really got to do much chilling in my cabin. So I will give him my bowler hat and then replicate a new one for myself after.
Okay. and it would still be in your cabin. So
Does he put it on? I want to imagine this.
Oh yes, no. Kratos absolutely puts on the bowler hat.
all right.
That would
well,
be
then-
awesome to see.
All right.
All
And
right,
of course, salute.
yeah.
Salute.
Yeah. All right. Like that. Yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah. So you all right. So Kratos crawls into the starfighter and launches off and flies back to board one of the Krill battleships, and you guys have your moment in the bay, and you turn around and return to your posts on the bridge with Pilquist up there with you guys now. Dan is probably just hanging out in some bunk, contemplating what's happening next, because he has no idea what's happened with his future holds, because he's very quickly realized you guys are not the scrappers you claimed you were, and he's might very well end up in the brig. And then Alex, you're sitting in the captain's chair, you're seeing the starfield up ahead, and what is your final order for the crew?
All right. Well, so I definitely say before we head in.
Mhm.
So it has definitely been quite an honor and privilege to work with you, all of you.
Aw.
The biggest thing is, I don't know what's exactly going to happen. I might get arrested for what has previously happened.
Well, you could always steal the captain's yacht and take off on your own personal mission, and these guys they're like, oops, I don't know, we lost him.
Right?
Yeah.
You're pretty cool
Hey.
too, Captain.
It was,
It's been a pleasure working with you.
and I'll say
I
in
can,
Salayan, it's been an honor to work with you.
Ah.
Oh, thank you.
Don't forget about my recommendations.
It's already been put into a report.
All right.
All right.
But I do have a mission that I have to take care of.
Oh,
So I might think I'm going to actually, Benny, I'm promoting you as temporary captain, because
Holy
out of
crap.
your various skills, abilities, and your actions, I've definitely seen you as a great level of growth and an individual that has done a lot of great work. So you are acting captain.
Wow,
Awesome, Benny.
I'm acclaimed.
G. Pulio, you're one
Yes.
hell of a pilot when you put your mind to it.
Yeah. It's all about the Hawk Tua.
Yeah.
That's for sure. I'll definitely be looking at your career.
I was happy
Thanks.
to you guys to all say screw it and just leave with Cheshire and just leave the ship on autopilot.
Yeah, let's just go.
Yeah.
There's this one bar down on that planet that we didn't get to check out. I kind of wouldn't mind going to see what's going on.
Well, are you sure about that? I mean, because, all right, you know that I used to be a Union lieutenant.
What? I mean, yes.
Yeah. Well,
Yes,
you
sir.
guys knew that. You guys knew that.
Yes, sir.
He goes,
I keep forgetting.
no, I know. That's why I remind you.
Yeah.
Sweet J. Pulio.
Yeah.
But no, I'm after a particular individual, the person that killed my wife and children.
What? Didn't even know you had children.
Yeah, not anymore.
Did.
Can we go
Yeah.
along with you?
Well, you would be breaking Union rules if you do.
All right, fine. Well, Captain Benny sounds like a pretty good plan for my future.
Well, if you guys want to do that, there's nothing stopping you from taking off with him. Like you guys could just leave the ship on autopilot, let it return to Starbase 20, and you guys could just take off on the captain's yacht, and you guys can help him with his mission.
Or we owed some time off. I'm just saying.
Yeah, is this going to be a problem if we go? Does that ruin our careers with the Union?
It depends what happens when you get back. But Alex's mission was legit. He's undercover. So,
I mean, maybe you draft us to help you undercover, right?
I think a mission like that could use a pretty good pilot.
And a good soldier.
I definitely need a good pilot. I definitely need a good engineer. And I definitely need a good muscle. And definitely a good CP3O and a good communication officer.
Well, do you guys
and whatever Dan is.
And whatever Dan is.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, Dan's going? I'll stay here.
Okay.
We could just autopilot Dan to the Union.
Oh, I'll do that. I'll do that.
That'd be funny. They get in the ship and they're expecting us, and they just find Dan like drunk.
Drunk in the bar.
Ultimate move.
We need
Let's
to
just ship
roll.
an autopilot and put him in a stasis chamber.
Yeah, we got to roll to get rid of Dan. I'm going to need that all 20 die that you have.
Yeah. Well, Pilquist says, "Oh my God!" So if I don't come with you guys, this whole thing is ruined, isn't it?
Well, you kind of don't have a choice. You have to tell the story.
Well, I guess there needs to be an NPC for the next guest to play.
Yeah, that's right. Whatever it
meta of
takes.
you.
Whatever it takes for you to come along.
All right. Okay then. So you guys set the ship to on automatic. Really, you don't have to do anything about Dan. You just leave an open bar and toss him into the bar. He'll probably be passed out drunk with it.
And we make sure to stock up the captain's yacht.
Yes.
Yeah, before we
Oh, that's right, Captain. Yeah, that's going to be a sweet ride.
So,
Yeah.
weapons,
Rename it.
booze,
You
clothing.
guys can name it whatever you want. You can call it
Med
Typhoon
packs.
Q,
I think we should call it Yacht Rock.
Yacht Rock.
Or Hot Tui.
No,
Yeah.
we're not calling it
Yacht
calling it-
Space rocket ship.
Yeah, Yacht Tui. I love it.
No. I object. All right. Okay. Well, you guys load up with all the supplies you can on the captain's yacht. You launch, and yes.
Does Benedict want to come?
Oh yeah, Benedict. Yes, he will come with you guys as well.
Ooh, that's a cool NPC.
And he's like, "Oh, well, it seems like you guys really wanted me, and I wasn't an afterthought."
Yeah, well, yes. Unfortunately, sometimes this does happen, but yes, Benedict. Yeah, no, he will come with you. For sure. Okay, so you guys have 2 additional NPCs for next time. So you guys launch the captain's yacht, and as you do, the Redenbacher goes to quantum and just takes off on its own in to a rendezvous at Starbase 20. And you guys, your mission, the only clue you have to capturing the murder of your family is down on back on the planet. So you guys set course and head for the estate where Alex owns a nice chalet. And then as you guys disappear, a to be continued appears on the ending title card.
To be continued, and the credits roll.
Yes,
and the audience is happy, and
sure
they're
hope so.
loving it. Well,
Yeah.
you guys, thank you so much for watching the Orville RPG, and you kind of got a hint there that we're going to be coming back with a second season of the show, and it's going to be wild. This whole first season was just kind of an experiment. I didn't know anything about playing a tabletop type of game, though I've been aware of such things existing my entire life, but I've never had the experience. So it's just kind of getting the feels for it, see what it's about, see what we can do with it. And throughout the process, I started getting more and more ideas, and some of those ideas are going to be implemented in season 2 of the Orville RPG, coming out later this year. And you never know who's going to show up. You never know what's going to happen. And if you want to support not only this show, but the entire cast of season 1, not everybody's here, but we got a lot of people here, as well as Keenan has now been added to the cast. There's links down from everybody that's been on the show in the description of this video. And
we should get a chance to talk about his audiobook too.
Oh,
that's right. The link is in the description, but let's talk about it. What's the audiobook?
So the audiobook is Theft of Fire by Devin Erickson. It's a debut novel for Devin. It's a fantastic novel. It's reviewing extremely well.
Nice.
It's selling very well. It's a crazy breakout hit for a debut. And I am the narrator and main character for the audiobook. We have 2 other actresses who are also amazing actresses, Ashley Crossland and Emma Ray. Both incredible talents. I've got a link to a YouTube video. It's a preview of the audiobook so that everybody can hear our excellent work. And cool. I'd say it's the coolest project I've ever done. It's definitely given me a passion for audiobooks. I want to do a lot more audiobooks. This is the first time I've done an audiobook. And it's a major boost to my voice acting career, I'll tell you that.
And I'm sure everyone listening loves the sound of your voice. And if you want to hear more of it, you can click the link and get more of it. I love the idea of not only the main narrator, but also a couple additional actors to fill out other roles within a novel. It's usually just one person trying to play every single character. So it's kind of sounds like a cool idea to me.
Yep. We did this audiobook in just about the most expensive and difficult way you can possibly do. But,
hire everybody.
3 actors. We got an amazing editor, by the way, also. She's a very talented editor. She's from the Philippines. And she's doing fantastic work. You're going to hear her making me somehow sound amazing. Somehow she manages it.
Oh, I'm sure it's not very difficult.
She doesn't always have good material to work with, but she's making do. And we should have the book out in a few weeks, a couple weeks. I'm not exactly sure when, but I'll try to give you guys an update for when it's actually out.
Yeah, please do, because eventually, I mean, there's a lot going on over in Egotastic, FunTime, and Talking the Orville. So eventually there's going to be a place on the internet for people to go to and get all the fun pictures and the info and the episodes all in one place. But I don't know when and where that's going to be yet. But when I do know, I'm going to let everyone know.
Very well.
Anything else the rest of the players would like to say?
I do. If you enjoyed the show and you'd like to pick up a copy of the RPG, you can order it on my website. Temporarily, we only can do PDF copies right now, but you'll be able to get those, and we're going to get that physical fulfillment back up and running as soon as we can. And then I guess if you're watching this live right now, Alex and I are going to be in Portland in a week at Fan Expo. And you can basically catch us all over the Pacific Northwest at different shows throughout the year.
That is correct. And I definitely want to make mention, especially for the audience, Barry, you have been fantastic. Thank you for being one of the consistent individuals on the stream. And there's been many of other individuals that have been just amazing. JP, you got a great group of people that come on back and watch your content. And I definitely wanted to shout them out as much as shouting out some of the great people that are up here on screen.
Thank you so much for that. The community that's been that's accumulated over the years has become so great. It's why I never want to stop. Even when I'm like, oh, I don't feel like it right now, I'm like, okay, I'll go through that for a week, and then after a week, I'm like, okay, I need to contact, be amongst my people. So I love doing these shows and chatting with everyone.
Yeah, super solid.
Thank you for that. Anything else anyone wants to say before I press a button and make us go away?
Sure. Thanks for having me, JP, Woody, inviting me on here, and I had it's been a lot of fun, and your great audience in the chat room. I founded Kappa Crossing Publishing, and just want to say we got 2 new books coming out. So if you like fairy tales, fables, folklore reimagined, like on new twists, we got like this one, Enchanted Tales and Twisted Lore.
Oh, that
and
was
this
cool.
one, Once Upon a Twisted Time, that they're available for pre-order. And also over at Kappa Crossing YouTube channel, CHAZ edits our actual plays and also games on there with some of them. And Woody also co-hosts the Art of the Game podcast where we talk about gaming.
And we actually have a mini series playing the Cyber Symbiosis RPG as well over there. Yeah, in the standard setting for the game.
Yes, is episode 1 up yet?
It is.
It is. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you picked an interesting zinger to pause in the middle.
Right.
Well, it was either. Well, I won't go into all the boring details.
Alrighty. Well,
All right.
it sounds like we got an episode, JP.
All right, a full episode. Well, I want to thank everybody for showing up again, hanging out with us, for the players being here. I was so happy to see. I was happy when Marks showed up. I didn't know who was going to be here today. I saw Marks, and I'm like, "Yay, Marks is here!" And then Keenan's like, "There's a Keenan now," and then he shows up and he's amazing. And then of course our regular cast, Woody, Alex, Chaz, and me, JP, pressing the buttons. Which one thing I've learned about this experience, which I've not been able to do by my lonesome live streams, is there's lots of cool stuff I can control and put up new visuals in the back and throw pictures up on the screen. I kind of been enjoying, I guess, being an engineer for a live stream, which is a lot of fun.
Nice.
But thank you all so much. There's going to be a lot more talk in the Orville coming up in 2025, as well as check out Egotastic FunTime. I am going hardcore with Egotastic FunTime. I just put up 3 new videos, and I'm working on another one right now. Even right before I started streaming, I was editing it, as well as I got 6 new Orville scripts finished, ready to go. But that's all coming up, you guys. But we'll all see you very soon. And remember, we all do better when we all do better. And I'm going to press a couple of buttons now to send us out. And I'm hoping I'm going to time everything correctly so that I don't have to kick the players out of the live stream. So let's go ahead and try that out.
Right.
And I'll see you all soon, and I'll see you guys in a few minutes.
Okay.
Bye.
The adventure unravels before us. We must begin to roll. The initiative is beyond the